There you go. Put on the old volume so that we can be heard properly. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of Tales from a Savage Land. Tales of a Savage Land. Gosh, what is it with me and messing up the names of my own shows?
As far as I know, we haven't got it right yet.
Yeah, not yet. Well, there's always next week.
One of these days.
Right? Hello. Like I said, welcome to Tales of a Savage Land. I am Will DM, your dungeon master for this evening's event. We will be playing a Savage Worlds rules for a. I didn't even run the intro video. That's how out of it I am because I was doing the other stuff. Yeah, that's terrible. That's what I'll do is I'll run the intro video when I do the evening, the middle thing. Honestly, I know you guys are there. Thank you for tuning in. I can only do so many things in my head at a time, and so there you go. So, Millen Ray, hello. Okay, did I say it right?
Close, getting closer.
Milan Ray, right? Like the city, right?
It's Millen Ray, yeah.
Millen Ray, I had it right the first time, Tony.
Yeah. More emphasis on the Len.
On the Len? Millen Ray?
That's all.
I got it. There it is. Anyway, welcome to Tales of a Savage Land. I am Will DM, my moniker from most of my other things where I'm just a dungeon master, but here I am a game master. And I am with four fabulous cast members for this fine and fabulous game this evening. And we're going to go ahead and start off with some introductions. So we're going to mix it up, and this time we're going to go with good old Jonathan. Say hi to everybody and go ahead and tell me who you're playing.
Well, hello, my name's Jonathan. I am playing Graham. He is just, an all-around great guy. He's just really, really into the adventures, specifically the stories he's read about. So look forward to him trying to fulfill his dreams.
Indubitably. All right, excellent. So we'll go across from you to Grace. Grace, tell everybody who you are and who you're playing.
I am Grace. I'm playing Ari Shade. She is a sorceress who isn't the nicest person.
She's not a
she's
bad
becoming
person
a little more
either,
relaxed
though.
with not yet. She's becoming more relaxed with the group, so they're seeing a new side of her, the one that she hasn't shown in a while.
Gotcha. All right, excellent. Now we're going to drop down from her and go to Uncle Tony.
Hello, I'm Uncle Tony, or Stupid Tony on Twitter, and I'm playing Joplin Mayfair. He's a charlatan faith healer who's trying to amend his ways and be a better person. And I'm gonna mention I've got my Twitch pulled up. I was gonna ride the chat tonight, see if I can't
do it. Ride away, good sir. Ride away. Anything that I don't have to do is great. I'm down with it. And I know that Dylan will agree with me on this. Anybody, if you ever do streaming, if you have the luxury of actually having a producer, somebody that is there to take all of the burden of actually running the stuff for you off your shoulders, it's a great thing. As you notice, I didn't play the intro video because I found out tonight that when you set up a slideshow on OBS, you kind of got to leave those files where they were in your computer. Otherwise, they can't find them again, and you just get music and a black screen, which a lot of you saw. So,
what luck to have built-in tech support like that, though.
I know, right? It's good.
Yeah,
stuff.
Just another guy who used to do a live streaming show sitting in the cast.
So we will have our magnificent slideshow back for the next episode. I will go ahead and I'll get that squared away, redo them so that there's pictures again. But last but not least is Dylan. Speaking of, and Dylan, I'm just going to remind you, you're not currently in Roll20. Well, you don't. Yeah. So I don't.
You're right. I did not click launch
see you
game.
There. Yeah. So,
but on that note, while I do that, hello everyone. I'm Dylan Trahan, Villain Trahan here on Twitch, and I am playing Phoenix. I'm a bit of a brawler, baller bastard, as they say. He's kind of a flip upside down of the bard stereotype. He's not a charming individual, but he.
I wouldn't say that. I would say you were charming in an uncharming kind of way.
Yeah, charming in a ham-fisted kind of way.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's
his charm is that he's got none.
Exactly. All right, excellent. And welcome, if I didn't say that earlier, I think I did, but I'll say it again. Welcome to tuning into the second episode. Now, I will give a brief recap, and then we will dive into the action because there's action to be had. So these fine characters all live in a city called Lycena, and within this city, amongst their more mighty, powerful guilds, there is one that is called the Arcanus, which deals with magical things. Each one of these characters had received a mysterious letter of invitation to the Arcanus to possibly join. Which took pretty much all of them by surprise, I think, but I could be wrong on that. Some of them are conceited. Not looking at anybody in particular. All right. So,
Not at all.
yeah, there you go. And so, basically, they showed up. They're going through the indoctrination process, and part of that process is you have 3 tests or 3 trials which to do. Their first trial was a very simple one, so they thought, which was to deliver a letter. They're to deliver a letter to a lady by the name of Sindra Agrita, and that's all they were told. They weren't told anything else. There you go. Well, in the attempts to deliver this letter and stumbling into different difficulties, come to find out that this lady, Sindra Agrita, is wanted by the law. More importantly, aside the sentries of Lycena, she's wanted by the Azure Brotherhood, which are a gang of pirates that ply on the Mavi Sea, which is a large landlocked inner sea that separates the east and the west of this great continent. And in their attempts to find her, they did dig up her address, and going to this address, they found an extremely large Azure Brotherhood pirate. Man was 8 foot tall, as big as an ox, and after some heavy beating, they were able to overcome him. But then something really strange happened from him. Looks like we got ourselves a... And see, I thought I put that up too. It's still not popping up properly. Oh, no, there it is. Game Master's Vault just followed us. Why, thank you. I got to remember, too, there's a delay on some of this shit. Yeah, when I hear things, it's like, oh... I get all excited like a kid. It's like Christmas. It's like, ah. But thank you, Game Masters Vault, very much for coming in and following us. We appreciate that. So back to what I was saying. Well, what happened, guys, to the really big dude? What happened?
Disgusting.
Where do we start?
Somebody else recount that.
Someone
Really
climbed
quiet.
out of him. There was an individual inside of him.
Yeah,
that
he
came out in an explosion of viscera.
Yeah, his body kind of started to boil and smoke, and the next thing you know, there was a slight explosion, and then this Greek Adonis of a man came crawling out of him, covered in purple pus, and talked for a little bit with Briam in the ancient Pataran language before leaving the establishment. Well, to be fair, the only one there to talk to was Brian because everybody ran.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, they were overcome with fear and left the apartment. And this fellow went outside, sprouted some wings out of his back, and took off into the sky. But then after that, they were able to find out through the leads. Most of your leads came up empty, but the Ekatarians, which are basically young thieves that live throughout Lycena and follow the teachings of the legendary thief and prophet Ekitar. See, I'm going to get my own words. I can't get my own titles right, and I can't get the names of my NPCs down well. You know what the sad part is too? Is I have them all written down right in front of me.
Just roll with it. Like if you don't,
No, I have to
You
say it
pretend it's
correctly.
right. Well, just go with it.
I know, but what if I mess it up? Because okay, just a real quick story, real quick, and then we'll get into it. When I'm running Return to the Bandit Kingdoms, there's an NPC that's in there in the Bandit Kingdoms in Greyhawk that he runs it for Ayuz, this great big evil overlord, and I had been pronouncing his name incorrectly for a long time, and so then I did just that. We changed it in canon to how I was pronouncing it. So, but anyway, so these followers of Ekitar, these basically Oliver Twist type gangs of kids, they found out where Syndra was at because she was on the lam. She was in a fishing village a couple of hours outside of the city called Dumbart, and she was hiding out, and they had found out from the Ekitar and the lady Rabia, the little 10-year-old girl that was in charge of the street game that found out the information, is leading them to Dumbart. And as they come after walking out from the city a couple of hours, they start to come down into this little very picturesque, sleepy looking fishing village. And as they're coming in, around the bend and the coast, a ship comes into view with blue sails. Well, actually, one big blue sail because it's only a one-masted ship. It's not a huge galley or anything. So, and that's where we left off, and that's where we're going to be picking up right now. So you guys are there. You're just getting to the outskirts of the fishing village, and you see this ship. What are you going to do?
Everyone sees it except for me because my perception roll has
That's true.
Very low. My notice roll.
Your notice roll, yes, correct. And anybody who is a out there that knows the rules, if you see us getting a rule wrong, which we will do, because we're all still we're still learning Savage Lands as we're going through this as well. I mean, I read it, but there's only so much this brain can contain. I mean, hell, I can't even get the titles right, so you got to cut me a little bit of slack. Feel free to shout out in chat, say, "Hey, dumbass, that's completely wrong," and we'll take a look at that if we don't ignore you. So there you go. All right, guys.
Exact wording, too.
Yeah, totally. So what are you doing?
I swear to God, if we see more purple shit pop out of somebody, I'm going to lose it.
Yeah, I think I might have that same
There.
reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What's going on? What happened?
Sails. Do you not see them?
Oh, sorry. I was looking at that bird over there.
Looks like they've beaten us here. Maybe they know something we don't, or they're just following the same leads.
Totally
Well,
possible.
At least we know we're heading in the right direction.
Yeah, we better find her before they do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So now, basically, now remember when you were coming up onto the village itself, it was dead and dead quiet. There's nobody there. The streets, the streets are empty and what have you. So, I mean, you guys are just standing outside of this village. Are you just gonna watch the ship sail in, or what are you gonna do?
Was Rabia? She's still with us, right?
Yeah, she's still with you, and she's looking around and she goes, "Huh, that's the Azure Brotherhood. Well, goodbye, guys. It was nice talking to you. I hope everything works out for you." And she turns around, she starts walking back towards the Light Center.
Wait. Does this strike you as weird that there's no one here?
Not really if pirates are here. But hey, anyways, you guys have a good time. Bye. And she starts running.
Well, she did bring us here, and that was the deal.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
Yes, those children are alternately reliable and unreliable.
Yes, because when getting into a fight with pirates, one always wishes to have children present. Okay, so
For a second.
Ryland is here with you. Okay,
Right.
and so he looks around and goes, "Well, I suggest that we make haste and get into the village. I mean, standing out here in the open is going to do us absolutely no good."
No fucking shit, man. Let's go.
Well, I don't see you moving. And he starts
Yeah.
he starts moving. Now, here I'm going to actually go ahead and I'm going to bring up a bit of a map. Okay. Now, when this map comes up, you're going to notice that the pirate ship is much closer than it really is. So there's going to be a little bit of time you guys have before they come into town. So what we're going to do? All right, let me go ahead and did I change that? I did. Okay. So we are going to transition over to the battle map. And there it is. Okay. Let me move some of this around. Get it so it's
Now I have to go look at this.
easier.
And here I was having a nice conversation on chat.
Well, good.
Notice
Man.
that I just started vaping almost
Immediately.
I wonder
We have
why
a
he's
briefing
calling
thing.
it
He's not stressed out at all. He's
the
good.
battle map. You know, that's a
Yeah.
strange name for it.
Okay. So there we go. Okay. There we go. And everybody at home appears to be able to see that. Excellent.
I think he might want to be a sponsor of this show, actually.
no.
What, the battle map?
No,
No, I'm just reading the chat. It's,
Oh.
this is good. This is all good.
Okay. Yeah.
just
okay.
showing our support.
Yes. Tony?
Yes.
There it is. There's the camera. I got to find the camera. I'm going to look in between my gates. Me and you, brother. Okay. All right. So you guys need to go ahead and drop your tokens. Okay. I'm going to ping the map. You see where I'm pinging
Okay.
right there? The crossroads. That's where you guys are at right now. So I'm going to take. I'm going to get Ryland's.
Oh wait, I might not be
token.
zoomed out far enough. There we go. Okay, I see it now.
Now, I'm going to let you know that each one of these, let me just double check and see what I have. Each one of these squares,
Oh, I'm already up there.
so you know,
No, I'm not.
are 20 feet.
20.
20 feet, okay?
He's-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So substantially bigger. Let me see if I got to see if I can get. There we go. Get a little bit closer. Yeah, that's looking better. Okay. All right. Let me and then put over. There we go. And just let me pull down a little bit. There they all are. There's all the beautiful children. All right. Okay. So you guys are all right there, and geez, and I got those cards in the damn way. All right, cool. So Ryland, and don't forget, you guys can your movement is essentially 40 feet, and then when running, you get to move an additional. Let's take a look at that. You roll a die. Let's see what the die is. This is where you're supposed to shine, Jonathan. You're my rules guy, right?
Well, you move
You-
double your speed, of course, but I think you take a -2 to everything else.
Well, you get to when you run, you roll, and that'll tell you how much extra you get to move.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
But I just don't know what you roll. If it's I think it's a D10. So let's take a look here. I shall find the rule. Because I don't want you guys to escape the pirates. And I'm also using my other older edition because it's got a glossary in the back so I can find shit easily. My printed out copy of Suede doesn't really give me all that yet. Okay, so you can run an additional 1d6 during. Okay, so what it is that you get to run an additional 10 feet per. Okay, so I was correct in that. So when you roll the d6, that's going to tell you how much extra feet you're going to get to go. Okay, so let's get in here, and I'm going to go ahead because my man Ryland just started taking off. So there's 40, and let's roll and see how many extra feet Ryland can run. Okay, cool. So an extra 40. Which is surprising because Ryland is definitely get rid of that. He's a skinny, bookish kind of individual. He's not really a stout, athletic-looking kind of guy. But obviously, the fear of being run through by pirates maybe has him worried. Okay, so basically, there you go, guys. Go ahead and you can move your tokens there.
All right. Who wants to let him just run off by himself?
I mean, where the fuck is he running
Rylan,
to?
where are you going?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure he knows, to be honest.
No, as you guys say that, as you start taking off, it is, well, we have to find Syndra, don't we?
Don't,
Gonna knock on
No,
doors.
I thought he was just being a bitch, to be honest.
Yeah, because by being a bitch, he's running towards where the pirates are probably more likely than not going to land.
Right.
We can't leave alone. Let's go.
Good point. Let's follow him.
Okay.
all right.
All right.
Everybody,
So-
go ahead and roll your extra d6 if you're doing the running, so that we can see exactly how much extra you're moving. And then what's going to do is, I want you to roll notices after that.
Okay, I got 5 on my extra.
Yeah,
The way you
excellent.
say it, it makes me not want to roll.
Excellent, and as it should be, both. Well, no, Brian, I guess, is still kind of. Only got a 2, but so that would be 20.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
That'd be 50, 20, 40. There you go. Unfortunately, because these squares are 10 feet, you're gonna like that extra 10 that you got there, Phoenix. You're not gonna basically end it. You'll just end. You know what I'm saying? You won't get to go into your next square. There you go.
They're 20 feet each. I can make it there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, we're doing the movement plus the running, right? So we're doing
Correct.
40 plus whatever we rolled.
Correct. Provided you're running. I'm assuming everybody's running.
I thought about not running, but
Gotcha.
Wait.
Okay.
So he's reached 10?
Yeah, it looks like the counter is off. They're 20.
Oh.
So you guys, anybody who rolled, let's put it this way, Joplin, you're right up here next to Rylan, and
But-
then
oh.
actually Joplin and Phoenix are all going to be right up here next to Rylan.
All right.
Ari and Brian will
Get off my
basically
spot.
be where
Get
Ari is right there, so you can move yourself up to say like here. That works fine. Okay.
Sounds
Okay. All right. Now go ahead and give me those notice rolls. I want to see if you guys notice what's going on.
I probably.
Ari, you notice something.
Huh.
Phoenix doesn't. He's not very good with that. Brian does not notice.
That's fine.
And last but not least,
Holy
Joplin.
moly.
Joplin notices. Okay, so Ari, as you guys are running, okay, now these are all like fishing homes and seaside homes. They're mostly stone and with thatched roofing and what have you. You're running towards, this appears to be more sort of like, it's not really a center of town or anything, but it's basically where you would normally see the boats, because there's lots of like different like racks for hanging up fishing nets, and there's plenty of fishing nets there. There's wooden boxes that are on the ground that have like tackle and different things that the fishermen would use, bins for putting catch in. And normally what they would do is they would go out to go fishing, and then what they do after they get here, they'll pull their boats up onto shore into this area up here. And this is all pretty much like larger stones and shale and gravel and what have you, as opposed to like the sand that's right down by the beach and this grassy, sandy area in which most of the houses are built. Okay. And so as you guys are running, you notice there's absolutely no boats. But then also, Ari, as you're running through past these houses, you got a quick glimpse of, there was a couple of smaller boats that were lowered down from the big boat over here off to the shore. And Joplin, you notice too that there's men climbing down into these boats. Rugged, rough men, all with blue sashes to signify their allegiance to the Azure Brotherhood. Okay, so that's all that's happened right now. So we're going to go ahead and my man Ryland's going to keep running. So 20,
No,
40.
I can't grab him. No,
You can try, sure. Try and grab him. But where are you at? Because he's right here.
you told me I was next to him, so this is me
Let's
right
see,
there.
Where you at? Yeah, there. Yeah, go ahead. Give me essentially an athletics because you're not really attacking him. You're just looking to reach out and grab him. Hey, what are you doing? Wait. And thank you for following us. Yeah, that guy. That's his name. That's not me just making up stuff. Excellent. Okay, and he's not really looking to dodge you or anything. He's just continuing to run because you basically you guys catch up to him is what it was, and then you reach out and you grab him. So you grab him by the back of his white cloak that's fluttering in the breeze, and it's like, what are you doing? Quick!
Shh. And I want to point out where I saw the blue sashes and the big pirates.
Okay, and he gives a look, and there's kind of he can kind of see in between the houses there, and he catches maybe a brief glimpse into. Yes, so there's pirates. Even more of a reason that we should be hurrying. Syndra, are you here?
Good fucking God.
I will make Phoenix punch you.
Well, excuse me, but do any of you have a better idea?
You have to come up with a plan first. We can't just run off
Excellent. What's the plan, Brian?
half cocked.
Let's stay-
Exactly. That's what I thought. And Ari, what's your plan? Oh, right. Excellent. So we'll go down the line. Joplin, do you have one?
Yes,
No,
let's stay out of sight.
Excellent. And then he walks over here to this house. And he starts knocking on the door. Boom, 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 boom. Syndra, are you in there? Boom, 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 boom. Hello.
They probably know that the Asher Brotherhood's looking for her. You think they're going to answer a door?
Well, I don't know. I would hope that somebody would let us know something. I mean, there's pirates coming right now.
Yes, why don't you just ask them?
That's not a half bad idea, actually.
No.
No, that's a bad idea.
So what do you propose?
Shh.
Shh. Shh. This is your tactic. Shh. Very well.
Should we hide at least and see what they want?
He
That
bangs
is
on the
one
door
option
again.
we could-
Boom, 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 boom. Hello. Hello. Is there anyone here?
I maybe we could. I like what Jonathan was saying. We could hide, watch, see where they go, and then we just have to deliver the letter. We could just, as they're pulling her out, go, "Hey, here's the letter."
That's true.
All right,
Mission
bye,
accomplished.
brothers.
Yeah, mission accomplished. Absolutely.
Yep. Totally. 100%.
I mean, semantically, wordfully, because I probably wouldn't know that word. In terms of
you
what they
might.
said,
You might.
I heard someone say that word once. In terms of what they said, that's what we were asked to do. Just deliver the
So
letter.
do you at that point after you're done saying it, look to Joplin and go, did I use it right?
Was that right?
Yes, as a matter of fact, you did.
Cool.
Good.
Should
Well,
we just? That's an option, right? They didn't say we had to save this lady or ask her any questions. We just have to give her this.
Well, look, this probably isn't the time to bring it up, but I'm of the suspicion that the Arcana sent us here to do more than just deliver that letter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of thought so too.
Okay, we need to find her. What are we going to do?
Boom, 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 boom. I
need-
say, open the door.
Okay, you've already tried that door.
We don't
Maybe
wanna
try
fight
one of the
those.
other doors if you're gonna make so much noise.
Okay.
Good idea. And he moves and he goes over to this house. And he
Are
starts.
they getting closer? Are we like?
Yeah, basically they are now fully in the two outboats, and they're starting to row to shore. Currently,
Can we tell how far away they are?
somebody go ahead and roll me a d6 and add 2. Any one of you can do this for me.
I don't wanna, even though I've had two good rolls. I've had two great
I'll
rolls.
let you
today.
guys hand up.
I'm still paranoid.
And then just tell me what you what you get because I'm looking at another screen at the moment.
Oh.
But who's gonna roll it?
I'll leave it to you.
Oh,
What, so
geez.
what was it? A D6?
1d6 plus 2.
Yeah, do it. Bring the heat. Bring the heat.
I have nothing but faith in you people.
Yeah.
Do we know who's rolling it?
There you go. I did
There
it.
we go.
There we go.
Oh,
Type it out.
Okay, cool.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
That's good enough right there. So what'd you get?
Half.
Let's see. 4. Okay. Somewhere in the recesses of your mind, you think that, 4 rounds they'll be here. You don't know what this round means,
Round,
but
like
you think
around,
yes.
around the clock, 4 hours.
Yeah. So basically, they'll be to shore in just a couple of minutes.
all right. Should we split it up?
I can send a message, but I'm afraid to just scare her.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I say. Open the door.
Well,
We're on
fuck.
extremely important business.
I'm just.
Everyone is gone. Perhaps we should make ourselves scarce.
I'm gonna come over here and I'm just gonna try and kick in the
I
door.
don't see anybody.
Okay, as you walk over there, but before you kick in the door, so you're raising your foot to kick it, the door swings open, and
And I fall just a little
no,
bit.
no,
down.
it's like you were just picking up your foot and cocking back when the door opened. So it's
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm not going to embarrass you in front of your friends
I steady
this
me
time. So
He does that enough on his own.
yeah, exactly. So basically, then standing there, but before I mean, as you see this image, there is a like invisible cloud of stench that rolls out of this this house.
Oh, jeez.
It smells of well ripened BO and booze. Now here I'm going to give you a little bit of a because I can blow this guy up. Can you see my man?
Oh, Wimo.
Oh no.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. Now those nice fine clothes he has are all very stained, and you know, like his shiny buttons that were on there are missing. Some are missing. There's tears on it. He does have a nice dueling rapier hanging at his side. And he's got that hat is like crumpled and beaten in, and his hair is crazy and standing up at different ends. He's completely unshaven. He won't even consider it a small beard, and there seems to be crusties and different things in his beard. And basically, after he opens up the door, he just belches.
Sexy.
Pleasure to meet
There's
you.
someone alive.
Yes, out of my way.
Wait,
He starts just like pushing his way through you guys and starts staggering. At the moment, as he like comes staggering away, you hear a woman's voice from inside. And let me see. I need to do something very quick and get a. I need to get this fella a name. Let's get him a name, shall we? Because calling him "Hey Dude" isn't really going to work. Let's see.
That's what you think.
It's probably
Yeah.
his last name anyway. You know?
Well, his last name is Guy.
Oh. Well, then it could be Hey Dude Guy, right?
Right? Yeah. You know that it could be. That it could be. Here we
Pretty
go.
good name.
That's what I want. Hey Dude Guy. His name is Askar, and the reason you know his name is Askar is because as he goes stumbling out, this voice, this lady that is inside that you can't see at the moment, she cries out his name, Askar, stop! Where are you going? And he doesn't seem to pay much attention and starts staggering over that away, and then into view of the light of that's going in through the door into the darkened interior. You see a woman with short-cut black hair. She's very tan and is wearing leather breeches, has high, soft riding boots, and a furly like a white blouse, cotton blouse, with a vest on over it that's heavily embroidered. And she has a sash on, a multicolored deal with a sheathed dagger stuck into it. And she stops instantly, and seeing you guys, and she like runs towards the door and shuts it. Boom!
I put my shoulder into it as she's shutting it, if I can.
Sure, go ahead. Give me an athletics roll.
All right.
And she's going to do an athletics roll as well.
That's my specialty, I
We,
think.
do we know what language she's speaking? Is it just Brythland Shannon?
Yes,
and I.
Good.
she is actually speaking the Brythland language,
All right.
and she appears just like the fellow who came staggering out. They have that European look and about them as well. So you can tell these are native Brythlanders. And this town, well, I shouldn't say town, but this fishing village is, I do believe it was Rabia who told you, the little thief girl, that this village was actually settled by Brythlanders. So, is there anybody who doesn't speak Brythland?
Captain.
Okay, so you haven't been able to, you don't understand anything that those guys just said.
No, but I saw the look on the woman's face, so I put my shoulder in the door and do not.
Yeah,
Do
basically what it is you go forward, the door closes, and you hear the shunk of a bolt being shut just as your shoulder hits it. Bam! Ooh. Okay, so that's one round. I'm being generous. Okay. So this guy stops, pulls out a flask, takes a long pull of it, puts it back into his coat, and he pulls out his rapier, spins around a little bit while doing it. Okay. And I'm sorry, Ari, I think I cut you off.
You're fine.
Well, what'd you say?
Nothing. You can continue.
No, I'm done. That's why I'm asking you what you were saying.
Oh, that's it. You just
Feel
been
free to
wrong.
interject. I think you were saying Syndra, were you not?
Well, yes, I did say Syndra.
Okay.
Syndra, we have a message for you. We need to talk to you or not. We're from the Arcanus. Very clearly, we're not wearing blue. Let us in.
Now, who of you is wearing your Arcanus tunic that they gave you?
I am.
I have not.
So
I think it's me and
Rylan
Joplin are the ones
is.
who aren't.
Rylan is, you're correct. So let's
Brian
see.
is.
And so it should be an easy enough roll, but there's no stars on the outside of it. How do I know you're from the Arcanus? I mean, anybody could have a white tunic with gold trim.
Oh, great. That's
shit.
a letter for you.
And then you hear her say that afterwards. She goes, "Oh shit. I don't know who Syndra is." She says afterwards through the door.
Listen, you got the door locked before I could get it last time, but I will kick this door in. You're just gonna have to trust us and open it, otherwise we're coming in by force.
You hear her starting to scream from the inside.
Oh,
Askar! Askar, I think these are bad people too.
Okay, I'm gonna turn over and look at, is Askar like coming for us, or is he?
I imagine he will be in a minute.
No,
Slide the
he
letter
stops
through the door.
because he hears her screaming because, he's still like loosening up his arm with his rapier. And he looks over at you guys, and he goes, Syndra, hey, not these folks. There's nothing to them. They appear to be, well, that one appears to be a laborer. That one a whore. And that one's some rich prick.
Fuck off.
And then he starts walking, going towards the beach. And as he's
Hey,
walking away, he says,
Buddy,
Like dying.
I'll be back. I've got to go kill some pirates for you, lass.
maybe I'll follow that guy and make sure he doesn't die.
Okay.
I would like to join you, but I'm the one with the letter, so I think I'm going to stay behind and introduce myself to.
Yes,
Cedric.
that's a solid thing right there.
Yeah.
I got a letter. I can't go.
I can't. You understand.
Yes, I do.
I'll show back to Syndra, like, hey, look, I'm going to try and keep your friend from dying. Just please come out, okay?
Okay, there's 2 rounds. And then you hear
I'm
her.
Phoenix. You guys is here.
You hear her holler through the door again. It's like, okay, fine. I'm. Do any of you have horses? Tell me you have horses.
Oh, you're funny.
Well, we do not have horses.
I take that as a no. Well, what are you?
We're messengers?
Messengers from who? The Arcanus?
Ogret?
You hear a bolt slide. Shung. The door opens up, and she's standing there, and she's got her hand out.
Then I will give her the letter.
She snatches it out of your hand, slams the door shut, and throws the bolt. Shung.
Okay.
Okay.
And I keep following this guy.
Good
and
man.
I say, hey, buddy, what, where are you going? What are you going to do? You're one guy.
Yes, but I'm Askar guy. Perhaps you've heard of me.
You're literally one guy?
Yes.
Okay, well, anyways, let's just, maybe we can find a defensive position and, run for our fucking lives.
That's run. Run. I might be intoxicated, but I can kill a pirate or two. Besides that, I can't have him going after Syndra. She pays well.
All right. I guess let's fight pirates then. And I keep following him.
Phoenix, what are we getting ourselves into?
I don't know, kid, but I mean, I feel like I thought maybe just delivering a letter would be fine, but I think maybe Joplin's right. I think we need to do more than just deliver a letter.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
3 rounds have gone by. And this he starts stumbling this way, and he comes out over here, and he's like pretending he like goes down heavy on one knee, and he's like looking around the house. His hat falls off his head onto the ground, and he's like, "Oh, my hat!
Oh no.
Excellent." So, what are you guys doing
Phoenix, I
back
don't know
here
about
by the house? Riley looks
I was
at you.
starting-
I suggest that we break the door down. Oh, wait. We've delivered the letter. What are we doing? Let's go.
You can't let them die. We have to make sure.
Well,
they're
that's none
okay.
of my business. You can tell, normally
I would agree.
Ryland's got that really cool disposition, like he's better than everybody, but sort of like when you guys were in the Sentry substation down by the docks. You guys remember that? When he freaked out and started running around and stuff like that. You're starting to guess that maybe Ryland crumples under pressure like a cheap tin can. Because he's starting to look around and goes, yes, I guess we could leave now, can't we? Yes, she has the letter. Come, all right, let's go.
I'd like to knock on the door quietly a bit and
Uh-huh.
and just say, Syndra, we're just initiates with the Arcanus, and I think no one expected us to actually find you. But I also believe that they sent us for a reason. I think we're meant to help you get back to the city safely.
And the bolt slides on the door, and the door is yanked open by her, and she goes, hurry up, get in here. And you see Ryland heard that, and he turns around and goes, yes, let's go inside. He goes running past everybody into the house.
Syndra, your man is about to take on some pirates.
That's Askar guy is not my man. Never has been, never will be. Despite all of his many advances, he's simply a hired bravado or bravo. I can never get it straight. It's one of the two. I think it's bravo. Yes, he's a swordsman, a duelist. He's going to go and do what he does best. He might die, but he's been paid. Now, quick, get in here so we can lock the door and hide.
All right, he's been paid, yeah.
Okay, so there's 4 rounds. So
And having heard none of this, I continue following the drunk.
And he's there and he goes, "All right, men, this is what's going to happen." Right. I gotta wash that out. And he kicks out his flask again, takes a long drag. And he's going,
I don't think you need. Okay. Yeah. All right.
and then he doesn't spit it out. He just swallows it. Right.
That's not right.
What's going to happen, right, is I'm going to go down there and start killing him. And you make sure nobody stabs me in the back. So, yeah, you look like a capable lot. I mean, you've got a spear.
Yeah. And I'll turn to Brian and I'll just ask him, like, listen, kid, have you ever been in a fight for your life before?
I've had to throw a couple of people out of the shop, but that's
How good are you with that
not a
spear?
fight for my life. But if you're here, then I'm here.
Do you think can you kill a guy if you have to?
Can you kill a man?
I don't know, Phoenix.
Just listen, you don't have to kill anyone. Just make sure we don't die, all right?
All right.
Okay. Now, as you can see, down on the shore, and let me show you some of these guys. There's a bunch of these guys. For some reason, they don't like wearing shirts.
Yeah, they're naked.
Pirates.
Yeah,
Yar, we be pirates.
they be pirates. and there's one guy that's, well, the main difference that you see right off the bat is, well, he has a shirt and he's got a coat and some other apparel, and so he's there, and you can hear him talking to the other pirates, but you don't hear what he's saying per se. And then the drunk guy, because he's kneeling down on one knee, right? So he sticks his rapier into the ground to help push himself up, and he just like ends up pushing his rapier into the sand, and it takes him a second to get up, and then he's like pulling on his rapier, and he
I'm really counting on this guy being some drunken master.
Gets it out of the sand.
And fucking kung fu shit happen here.
He turns around and he looks at you, bro. So, shall we go?
I pull out my shillelagh and I say, "All right, fuck it, let's do this."
Tell it. So he starts walking out onto the gravel there.
And I'll follow him there.
Okay, let's go back to everybody inside the cottage. And so after you guys come in, she slams the door shut, slides the bolt, and starts moving a dresser up in front of the door. She stops for a second, looks at you three, and go, "Well, help."
We have friends that are still out there.
Well, that's good. There's pirates out there too, and I don't want them coming in. I think your friends will know them as your friends, maybe, if they don't die, right? Exactly.
But
Okay.
if they need a place to retreat,
Why don't you
or
have
we
horses?
help them, or
Yes, and it leaves the door open. Oh, fine, fuck it. She gets in after some pushing
can you
and pulling.
send Phoenix a message? Can you tell him that we're in here?
Yeah, I can. I don't know what good it'll do. He's already gone. He's made up his mind. I can try. So I'm gonna send Phoenix a message that says, just let him die. We're in with Syndra.
I don't know if that's what Jocelyn was wanting you to send. So
Can I respond? Is that
wait.
just out of?
Well, first of all, we
No, you can't respond. Well, you could, but I couldn't hear you.
How does all that work? I mean, let's talk about that.
So the cantrip just says this cantrip allows the caster to pass a message of up to 10 words to a target within range, but it doesn't really say what the range is, as far as I can tell.
It doesn't. That's.
I can't find where it says.
I actually happen to have those rules right here. I just need to find them. Ooh, look at all that good stuff I wrote. It's not the stuff I needed, but it's the stuff I wrote. All right, let's see. There it is. Message. There it is right there. Yeah. It sure doesn't. So what we're going to say is I want you...
and like it doesn't anywhere else.
I want you to roll for me 2d6. Okay. And the 2d6 is basically how far it's going to go. It's going to be random. So every time that you cast this, you roll the 2d6, and that's how many. You know what? I'm going to be generous because I am a benevolent GM. 3d6, and for each number you get, it's 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds cool. That's different. Let's see what happens. 90 feet. So 20, 40, 60. Yeah. He's well out of range for you there. So you send the message and you get no response. So how does it do? Do you like whisper into your sleeve or something? Or do you do one of these where you touch the sides of your head or something or whatnot? Give me some flavor.
It would be definitely something fairly ominous. And
look at that. Aha! Game Master's Vault says it's 100 feet plus 10 feet per level. All right.
Oh, that's by Pathfinder.
Yeah, it's Pathfinder's rules. I don't like that rule. I prefer to have it be more crazy. So why don't we? Again, I'll be not that this is going to make much of a difference. I'm going to make it 4d6, and then that's how many every 10 feet. No, it's not. It's not. Oh, you're talking about if that a message is actually not in Suede. Tony, this is homebrew stuff that we got going on here.
Yeah, I was asking him just.
Yeah.
Cantrips
actually doesn't exist in Suede. It's homebrew rule stuff. So, but all right. So that's 90 feet. How far away are they from you? So that's
just short, I think.
I think 80. Pretty close.
If you were to get another 6, I would say that if you were to roll a 6, I would say that he'll get it.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll another one. Okay, so no. But that was a good try. So you get no response. You get no response. Okay?
Okay. I don't think it worked. But I would have no idea for sure.
And Syndra's like looking around and she's like looking up at the rafters and well, maybe if I maybe hide up there. I can't believe you guys don't have horses. If you had horses, we could just ride away from here. Okay, let's go back out onto the docks, onto the beach. Okay, so now we've got these pirates here, and just like good pirates, they all get in a line, right? So what we got here is Aster guy starts walking up and right. Which one of you lot want to die first? And
I'll stay about 20 feet behind him, but I'll follow.
Okay. Here, hold on a second. They part the ways a little bit. Well, no, I don't want to do that. Just move down. There we go. And the captain comes walking up to them, and he goes, Well, what do we have here? Aster Guy, is it? Well, Captain Charlin here, and my boys, we're going to give you a warm reception. Yes, kill 'em, boys! All right, now we got to go into initiative.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
As he says that, I just sort of like elbow Brian in the ribs, and I give him like a nod, like you can do
Now,
this.
now, before you guys do anything with the cards or whatnot, I did figure out how to do it in the thing here.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
That was
Whoa,
good.
what happened here? Okay.
It went away.
Yeah. Oh, I got a deal. That's right. Deal 1. All players. I think I did it wrong. Hold on, I figured it out. I was able to do it once. Here, let's shuffle them.
Just the replication.
Okay. Deal.
What's the weather like by?
It's actually for it being autumn. It's kind of sunny out. It's probably about a good 60 degrees. It's pretty nice.
Oh, sorry, I just took the card out. I forgot you said.
That's
don't
all right.
Do that.
That's all right. Go ahead and delete it.
I'll just take it back. Right click and I think that works, right?
There must be between 1 and 100 entries in the turn order. Oh, okay. So that's right. That's how I have to do it. Okay. So, boom. I got to actually put everybody in there is what it is. Okay. So bear with me on that. And then this should do it.
Do we need some Sam Riegel downtime commercial pitching?
See,
stuff?
this is what happens when I do this stuff. This is where you guys jump in and fill the dead air with a beautiful antidote or something along these lines. That's what the no.
The music going. That's nice.
Who's playing music?
That's Dylan.
Oh, he's playing it for real. Playing it.
Yes, for real. He's for real playing.
Oh,
That's just like YouTubing
Yeah.
that.
Actually,
hold
I
on.
planned for the downtime today, and I kept my ukulele.
Yeah.
near hand.
Here, hold on 1 second.
This is a
These are-
small instrument I can have on the desk right next to me.
Why isn't it letting me?
Folks, we don't have a sponsor for this show just yet.
This might be one of the reasons.
But my appearance here is certainly sponsored by crumbtogether.com, your home for the finest cookies in America.
There you
Sorry,
go, buddy.
we don't ship outside the continental United States. But,
So yeah, man. What kind of cookies do you do there?
visit crumbtogether.com and you could have yourselves some delicious chocolate chip cookies like I snagged from
That's
the
a
store
huge
before.
cookie.
These are
Turn
these are
order
big ass
items.
cookies and they're delicious.
Or maybe you have small hands.
Reasonably priced.
Hmm.
Hey, whoa. No need to get personal there, buddy.
Oh, I think I know what the problem is here. Okay. Let's try this here. I think I got to add you guys in.
My wife will appreciate that.
And we appreciate you,
Shout it out the
Tony.
store.
Is that her store or her brand?
It's ours, technically, but yes.
Ah,
Yeah, he's part of that.
very nice. Very nice.
It's like if your wife has anything, it's definitely hers.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's
Those
like if
wives-
you have anything,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
definitely hers.
Oh,
Okay.
come on, boo.
That's me.
That's
wife.
not.
Hey, all I'm speaking is from my my experiences from being married. That's it. Hey, Dylan, you have your wrong name in your thing there too. Don't change it right now, but
In
yeah, in the
Roll20.
thing here in the Roll20. But don't worry about it. Don't do anything because that
How
would,
people know your name.
oh no!
yeah.
Your anonymity. It's
Now they got to
gone.
be able to find me on social media.
Oh.
Great.
Okay, so I got to recall them all. Okay, one
I have a bad habit
card.
of using my name anyways.
All players. Oh, come on.
I'm got a card.
Yeah. It's supposed to deal it directly into the whatchamacallit, though.
Oh, it probably does when we flip them.
No, I just tried it. Well, let me try it this way and see if this does it. I did get it to work once, honest.
I'm
It's
not
very
believing
true.
it.
I believe it.
Not you.
No, it's still doing it that way.
So you guys want to talk about our character builds? That'd be something neat to get into, wouldn't it?
All right, so basically what I'm going to do, because I don't want to fuck around with this anymore and waste any more time, we're going to go about it the old way until I figure
El
it out.
Clasico.
Yeah. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to deal everybody's card like we did before. 1 and to all. That should do it. There that is. Okay, so everybody's got their cards. So just go ahead and reveal your cards.
Fine.
Okay, we got a queen. Queen of Hearts.
Where should I throw
Ooh.
it? Just on top of
Jack
it?
of Hearts.
That's looks like a. Oh yeah. We got an ace of spades out there.
And I've got.
Rest in peace, Lemmy.
Everybody zoomed in a lot, didn't they? Because
Yeah, the cards are
Oh.
here. I'm going to move your cards around. Who was the Joplin? Was the
I'm the Jack.
Jack? Who was the 2 of clubs?
That's me.
That's you. Okay.
Classic.
And the Queen of Diamonds was Brian.
It's me.
It's you.
Yeah.
Okay. And
No,
Brian was
no.
the ace of clubs. There it is. Okay. So
Yes.
there it is. Brian, you get to go first, sir.
Before we continue, the map
The whistle.
on
What?
Twitch is like not on the beach. You might want to put that on the beach.
Oh yeah,
So
it can't be
What
seen.
is
there,
going
can it?
down?
Yeah. I'm sure the people would like to see the death and debauchery that's about to happen. All right, I'll just go down for that. Okay, there it is. Okay, so there we are. There's the beach.
Is there any action to assist another person, like help defend them? That seems like something Brian would do.
Yeah, there is actually. You can assist people. Let's see here, 94. Dun, dun, dun. I'm not seeing one right off the top of your hand. So what we're
Yeah.
going to do is we're going to play it by
Essentially-
ear. So what do you want to
I
do?
just want to. I just want to run up, ask a guy, and then just try to defend him to the best of my knowledge, or best that I can, as I realize that these men are coming for us.
Okay, so you want to hold an action, is what I'm hearing.
hmm
Okay, so basically, what's the action that you want to hold? Basically, you're going to stab somebody if he comes within range?
Oh,
OBS, if you'd like to be I was going to say server. If you'd like to be a sponsor, that's the word I'm looking for. I apologize, everyone. Are we back up and live? It does appear so. Okay, good. I apologize, everyone. It looks that OBS crashed on us, and we lost our stream. So I had to reload it, and now we are back. So I do apologize for that terribly, terribly much. But
and everybody's dead.
yes, everybody's dead. It's all done. So yes. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So let's go ahead and roll with it. It was the pirates' turns.
Ah,
All right.
shit.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So
That's why OBS quit right there. I'm telling you.
there's one pirate that's going to come up. 2 pirates going to come up. 3 pirate. 4 pirate. 2 of those pirates are coming after you, Brian. Just so you know. You were holding an action, so as they come up and you have the spear, so you have advantage with that. Are you going to do anything?
well, if I can disarm a few, that might be useful.
Oh, do you have a special edge that allows you to disarm people?
Not at all. I was
Okay,
like, knock it out of the hand.
but you can try. I'm just making sure if you did or if you
absolutely.
didn't. Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and give me a fighting check there, sir, and let's see what happens.
You said fighting check?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Let me see what is the parry on this feller. Oh, it is a 5. So yes, Now, which one were you going for?
Probably the one, let's see, southernmost on the flank.
Okay, so this guy right there, right? That's the guy you're going for? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him an athletics check to keep a hold of his weapon. He's definitely not going to be able to attack this round, but I want to make sure, I want to see if he is able to, did I put athletics on here for these guys? No, and athletics is simply just your strength, correct? Yes. And he does not, sir. You knock his weapon to the ground. He goes, "Aye!" Ugh. Okay. Now, the other pirate that's right here, he's going to take a swing at you, sir, with his cutlass. Oh, no.
Oh.
No. I know you've got a much higher parry than that, do you not? Yeah, here, let me
A little bit. Sure, we can talk about this. Let's just figure this out.
Yes. Oh, we're gonna talk about it, all right, in the pub after we kill you. Okay, so now we've got one guy's going to take an attack on Askar. Holy moly! He actually hit Askar. Let's do some damage to Askar. Wow, he got him with an 8. That's let's see. All right. Let's see how much Askar is shaken. Let me see here.
Because that's. Never mind.
Yeah, he's just shaken because he doesn't get over his. He just hit his parry, so there's no damage, but he's shaken at the moment. But the sad part is that there's another guy right there, and he's going to try and stick him with his sword, and he fails, even shaken. Okay, excellent. So the pirates have all gone. Those 4 are the other ones going. This guy seems to be the yes man of the captain, and he comes and stands right there. So the next up is going to be Jack of Hearts, actually. No, Queen. Queen of Diamonds would be next.
Oh no.
So who is that? That's Ari. And so
me, yeah.
yeah, you're down here in the house. I mean, granted, you're not out there in the combat, but now that we've entered into a combat going up there, we're going to start doing your guys' actions down here on the same turn, so that in case any of you get the idea to be a hero of some sort and go running out and attempt to save the day, it'll be in order. So yes. So what's Ari doing?
So I guess my first question is, can I see any of this, or is this house blocking the way?
That's a good question. Just go ahead and give me a notice roll, and this is more than anything just to see if you can find advantage through the through the windows that allows you to see over here through, because there's some houses that are in the way. You totally do. There's a window that's over here that goes like right in between these two, so you're looking out and you can see right over there what's going on.
Okay, and so does the window open at all?
Yeah, actually it does.
Okay,
And it has glass in it. I mean, it's a proper window.
Yeah, I'm gonna open it.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna jump out yet, but I would like to, if someone hits either Brian or Phoenix, I'd like to jump out of the window.
Okay. All right. You did see Askar take a blow. It seemed like he was able to, even in his drunken state, parry most of it away, but it seemed to like nick his coat and what have you. And
I wouldn't even care.
Okay.
Absolutely no, that wouldn't have fazed me whatsoever.
Excellent. All right. Well, there's that. So basically, I will allow you to. We're just going to get rid of this right now because there's a good chance that your turn will come up again before that happens. So, okay, so the next one up is going to be Joplin. Now it is your turn.
Well, I just watched Ari jump out the window.
No, not yet. She's opened up the window and she's looking intently at the battle that is commencing out there with her hands on the windowsill
But she's not gone yet.
No, but she appears to have a desire to leap out of the window.
Then I will turn to Sindra Agrita and say, Sindra, you're right. We did not bring horses. But somebody brought us a boat. And I'll try to be brave and go out the front door and try to help these people.
Aw,
Uh-huh.
that's so nice of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
You can go ahead and do your movement then. You can
so
still move your full
how far
movement.
am I going to get? Am I going to do that D6?
Are you going to I take it you're going to run, or are you just going to move
I
your
think I
regular-
have to.
Okay, so what it is you get to move 40 feet, and then you roll 1d6, and for every one that you get on the d6 is another additional 10 feet that you get to run. So,
About there before I roll a D6.
okay,
Come on, big numbers, no whammies.
there you go. So an additional 30 feet, and due to the fact, like I said, you're going to basically lose that, yeah, there you go. That's fine. Okay, cool. All right, so that is done, and I think, all right, Phoenix, you're the last one on the board there, buddy.
Seeing
do?
Brian be all courageous and whatnot, I walk up with my wooden club, and I get on the other side of this guy, like steal one quick glance at him. I can see him like drunkenly, like I said, Jackie Chan and Drunken Master, just like kind of wobbling out of the way of these guys. I'm like, fuck, and I take a swing at the guy next to him, with the guy right in front of me here.
Okay,
Take a swing at his head with my club.
let's see it.
There we go.
Holy
Oh, wow.
smokes! You're going to get an extra D6 to your damage on this. Now, I have to point out because none of us are really used to this. Don't forget your bennies. Okay,
Right.
Everybody has your 3 bennies except for Joplin because he's unlucky. He's only got 2.
Also,
so
we didn't spend our bennies for XP last week. Like
no,
we
you didn't. So you guys have to remind me afterwards, and then we'll do.
End of
We'll remind you, all right.
I want to level
All
up.
right, I guess I've been told.
I want that. It's
Right.
scale attack.
Okay, so you get to roll your
Yes.
damage, and you get to add a D6. Yes.
Did I kill him? There's an
Let's
18,
see.
I
Shit.
believe, because that bonus damage is the extra D6, right?
Cave is calling.
Yeah, I guess so, because that's your roll to hit. But did you manually add that in there?
No, it always adds that extra D6 bonus damage on the side. So I think it's just so you can add it if you have it.
Oh,
what do I
bonus.
get for-
Yes, I see what you're saying. Yes, it is a bonus damage. Why, thank you, Melaine Ray. Did I do it that time? Melaine Ray. I got it.
There you go.
There it is. All right, thank you. You're our favorite, and Jonathan, he likes you too for some reason. Okay, so yeah, man, you totally cranked this guy bad. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see how bad you damaged him, because it's going to be his parry. Let's see, it's just a pirate. It's only 5. Ooh, so that's 2 raises you got on him. So he's got 2 wounds and he's shaken.
I'm taking my second swing at this guy. I'm just gonna see if I can take him down in one hit.
Okay, go ahead. That's a hit.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Now roll your damage. Holy shit! You okay? What happened? Because that, sir, is a mighty blow with your club against this poor pirate.
So the first swing comes in from the side to crack his jaw, and the second one I just swing it around and bring it down on the top of his head and just try to cave his skull in.
And you do. There is a sickening, very loud, audible, and he just instantly just like, goes like taut and then falls backwards as blood had shot out of his eyes and his nose and his ears when you brought that down on him. This man is completely and utterly dead. Okay. Now
I just flicked the blood off the end of the shillelagh at the guy next to me. And
I
just spit in his
forgot.
face.
I forgot to roll for our fellow here, Asgar, and so I'm going to do his attack on the pirate that's in front of him there. So
Oh, right, yeah.
see what, oh yeah, he stabbed the ground. He goes, "How about thee?" And he stabs in between the guy's legs. Okay.
Fucking sober up, Don Quixote. Let's do this.
Actually, what I could do is I'm going to use this for him because he's drunk, so this will nerf his stuff enough. So I'm going to use that. He will show up as guard 6 when I do the rolling because I didn't build his NPC character sheet in there. Okay, let's go ahead and deal everybody out here. Dun dun dun. Let's hit here. I'll try it. I'll try it one more time. We'll see if it happens. I don't think it
Fingers
will.
crossed.
But yeah, if it doesn't,
I believe in you, Will.
I do too, but not all the time. So, okay, so it didn't work. So we're just going to keep going that route. So everybody go ahead and take out your cards there.
I'll put mine down where you had it before.
Yeah, just.
I'm the 4 of diamonds.
And actually, here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move your guys' cards. Here, let's move them all up here. So don't drag them down for me.
Ah, okay.
Because this way, the way I have them here, everybody can see them. So you had the 4 diamonds.
That's me, yeah.
Okay, and who's got the King of Hearts? That's probably
I got the
Joplin.
King of Hearts.
I was going to
Out
say,
there.
I heard you talking. So 6 of diamonds. Is that Brian?
That's me.
Okay, that's Ari. So Brian has the.
Tell
2
me you're the king of
clubs.
spades there, Brian.
No,
Oh.
the King of Spades are my guys.
The pirates.
So to start off with, we're going to go with Asgar. Asgar is going to attack and see what happens here. See what he gets.
There we go.
Well, there you go.
So he got a hit, and he's attacking the fella in front of him. So let's do the damage roll there. Okay, so he's gotten him, and that guy is shaken. So let me put a little tag on him.
Because that's 10, right? Because do you add the bonus damage when you get a raise?
No,
Yeah,
you
that's
only
good. Right?
you do the bonus damage if you get a raise in your attack.
You
Okay.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10. You're right. You're
Roll
right.
6 plus.
So yes.
So
Well,
he's
wait.
got a wound. Can I put numbers on these guys? I sure can. He's got a wound, and he's shaken. There it is. Okay. Make sure it capped. Did it keep? No, it didn't. There it goes. Okay, cool. So he's shaken and has a wound. Now you see that little squibbly line that I put on his token right there? I'm going to use that to designate
it.
when somebody's shaken. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you know what? He was shaken. I got to give him a roll.
There was
before
somebody
he
else
attacks.
who was shaken. too.
Yeah, Asgar was shaken because he got hit. So let's see.
Is
Let's
it
see
a
if he,
vigor roll?
yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to give him his vigor roll right now. See if he shook it, and if that attack. No, he didn't. Okay. So
Oh.
let me undo everything I just did to that pirate. Okay, cool. Excellent. Okay, cool. So that pirate's fine. Because he's still shaken, is unable to attack the pirate that's in front of him. The pirates get to go now. So this pirate comes up and steps into the gap that his friend had caused there. So we've
Just
got...
expanding on his body.
Yeah. We've got one attack going to Phoenix here.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's going to hit you, Phoenix. That's going to hit you.
Benny, dude.
Yes, sir.
Perhaps.
You can spend your bennies if you want.
I'll take
He's gonna-
this one.
Yeah, because he's going to do 14 points of damage to you otherwise.
Whoa.
So you're going to
Yeah.
spend one of your bennies?
Fuck it, yeah, I'll spend the Benny.
Okay, cool. All right, because there you go.
Soak.
Otherwise, you would, yeah. So you can go ahead and roll a soak, which is to soak. It is your
I get a
vigor.
+2 to my vigor because of my thing. So there we go.
There it is.
It wasn't even the +2 that did it for me.
Okay, cool. That essentially that negates it. Is what that does. Okay.
What did he hit me with? Out of curiosity.
These guys are very stereotypical, almost as if they've just
Pirate.
gotten off the set of one of the Disney movies. They're all armed with like cutlasses
He has a
and
bandana.
short swords and stuff.
Yeah.
He does have a bandana, so at some point he might take
come
it
on.
off. And
He also has
commission.
jaundice.
Yeah, well, but we won't get into that. Okay, so
Very
there we go.
accurate.
All right, so you avoid any damage from that pirate. So here we go. We got pirate coming after Askar, and he does not hit him. Okay, and then we got 2 pirates are coming after you still here, Brian. But you are the most heavily armored of the bunch. That's a miss. That's a miss.
Parry is 5. And are we doing gang up rules?
Oh, yes. So that would be
Damn
plus
it.
2. So that would
Plus
be
1 for every other one. Yeah.
So actually,
Yeah, you
so
got
that
one.
hits. You get 1 hit, and it's just a shaken.
Does it roll damage?
Oh yeah, my bad. What am I thinking? Sorry.
Yeah, I guess it's toughness of 10.
It gets toughness 10. Yeah, you're probably not going to.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to happen to you here. Even with the raise, no. Yep, it's just 9
Yeah.
points. So there's nothing.
Right, yeah.
Nothing happens to you.
Nothing
Yeah.
happens, yeah.
Nope. So you're good.
Woo!
I'll have to remember that for that's just on you right now because the other guys are mano a mano. The captain is just standing back here watching his boys do their work. So and he was like for a second there was like, oh yeah, it looked like for sure he killed you. Okay, so the pirates have gone, so we'll take their card off the table. Joplin, my dear sir, it is your turn.
I got 40 feet to cover.
Mhm.
10, 20, 30, 40.
And then roll your d6 if you're going to keep running.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm going to get here, and then I want to manifest my magical cane just like that.
Gotcha. Now you
Now-
can still attack.
You said this was an action last time.
To manifest your cane,
Yeah.
Don't question it.
I know, but I want to be consistent.
this is true.
Continuity.
Now here's the thing. This is
I get
basic what we're going to turn this into because that could be really quick, right? So and this is part of your what I need you to do for this to be for you to be able to do it and have it be that quick. Give me a sleight of hand. If the sleight of hand is successful, then you can still go ahead and take your action. That's what we're going to do. That's going to
Quick
be
story
the
for everybody. I actually went and got one of those magic metal appearing canes, and it comes in this tiny little box. And it came out perfectly the first time, just boom, just exploded into a cane. But it was really, really hard to put back together. It was tough to push and
right.
so in my genius, I thought I'll just spray a little WD-40 on it and maybe lubricate it so it goes back. It hasn't
Uh-oh.
worked right since, so I got to get a new one. Lesson learned. And I'll bet magicians have gone through this.
Of course they have. All the greats, Penn and Teller, it's in their book. They did the same thing.
So it's basic thievery. Anything that I try to do as a sleight of hand. So let's do it.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
Dude,
hello.
this because that is such a good roll. What I'm going to say is that you come charging up. This guy doesn't even know you're there. He's intent on this man in armor wielding a spear in front of him that his buddy just hauled off and whacked him with his sword, and that chainmail of his turned it easily. So he's pretty well distracted. So I'm going to actually give you a +2 to this.
Oh, +2.
Yeah, so go ahead and try and brain this guy.
How do I add the plus? Well, I just add it when I roll.
Yeah, after the roll.
Oh.
You're successful because you're wild dice. You
Yeah.
still
Oh,
hit.
there it is. Wild dice hit 4.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. So now go ahead and roll your damage.
Roll the damage. Schmack.
There you go, 10. Okay, cool. So this guy is shaken and has 1 wound. So let's put the shaken thing on him there and give him his wound. Got it. Okay, cool. Well, that is it for Joplin. He is done. Okay, so and Dylan, you can go ahead and change your name on there now since I'm not doing the other thing.
Yeah.
All right. So the next up would be Ari.
Oopsies.
So,
Okay, so
as you're there at the window, though, right before you take your action, Syndra comes over and she's looking out and she goes, "How's it going out there?" Okay, go ahead. That's it.
I am just turn to her, give her like the dirtiest look that she has ever gotten, and jump out the window.
Okay.
And then I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna run to, but I want to hide. Oopsie, wrong thing. I want to hide behind this other house over here.
Okay, yeah. You can
So I
totally
want to
do it.
be out of view of them.
Okay, so go ahead. You'll definitely be able to make it there running. But what I want you to do is I want you to give me a stealth roll,
Okay.
just so that we can see just how sneaky you're going to be up and around this house. And as you get
Not.
excellent, so this is basically what ends up happening. You go running up to the house and stop, and you're up against it, and then you run. You know, you like because like when you came to the house, you kind of like crouch a little bit, and then as you get up, there's a window right there, and you look, and there's a person in the window, and you see them, and they see you, and you go, "Ah!" And they both scream at each other. Okay, you don't think necessarily anybody over here maybe heard it, but that's what happened. So there it is.
Can I turn to the person who I saw in the window and tell him to get the fuck away from the window?
They closed the curtains right away.
Okay,
So
good.
there you go. And it was just like some common fisherman, type of looking guy.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right, excellent. Let's get rid of that. Okay, we got the 4 of diamonds. We got
That's
Phoenix.
me. All right, let's take
Oh,
a swing at that. I see the guy that's directly in front of me now,
Yeah.
and I just like completely destroyed his friend. So I'm just gonna like instead of going in with the shillelagh right away, like for his face, like I'm gonna kind of like fake him out and then hit him in the knee with the shillelagh.
All right. Yeah, you hit him for sure. So you're gonna get you got a raise, so you get an extra D to your damage.
Awesome. Let's see.
11 points. Ouch. Okay, so this guy's going to be shaken, and he's going to have. So actually, he's going to have 2 wounds. Yep.
And I'm gonna try and bring it around again and just knock him clean down on top of his friend next to him.
Okay. You hit. There you go. Nice. Okay, so actually that
Just a
hits
6.
him, but that's
Right.
enough to because he's already shaken and has wounds. That gives him another wound, so he's pretty much incapacitated. So
All
we're
right.
gonna take out this shaken, and we're gonna give him the. So he's not. He falls over back. He's basically you just knocked him the hell out. Is what you did.
Nice.
Okay. See, I told you guys once you start using weapons, it's going to get hella deadlier.
Well, and the big dude's fucking parry was insane if I remember
Yes,
right.
it was.
His toughness.
Yeah, he was a big. Well, the guy was 8 foot tall and as big as an ox. So
And full of demons.
yes. All right.
Well,
It's just a side thing.
Yeah. All right, Brian, it's your turn.
Oh man! So
Do
we're
that
fighting.
next round.
I turn to
Nope. You
the
went
left. I see Joplin. Where'd you come from? I'm just going to I guess try to subdue the one in
the one in front of you.
front of me and strike him down. Non-lethal if I can.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Why not?
So basically, I'm assuming that what you did is you turned your spear around, maybe. So you can use it as like a staff almost, like an extra long staff, and just kind of whack them. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, give me the fighting, man. Let's see what you do. Oh, that's good.
Nice.
There you go.
Fuck yeah.
That got him. Go ahead and roll some damage. Oh, man.
Hey, there we go.
Okay.
15.
So, yeah. So that's 2 wounds and shaken. These poor pirates. All right, shake it. Bloop.
Shake and bake.
Right?
I
Okay.
think we have a new catchphrase.
All right. Man.
100% original.
All right, so let's deal us out some new cards.
Oh, here we go again.
All right, let's see what we got here, guys. 6.
I can't.
Six of
I
hearts.
just realized my name's not at the bottom on my screen anymore. Since I changed my name.
We can see it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's I can't. My card's not there for me though, so you might.
Yeah, I
have to
got it. Yeah.
Grab it for me.
I don't want to steal the card. I want to.
I am the big king again.
It's an 8 of hearts. Can I drag it out? No, I can't. Well, if I let you steal it, then can you drop it off?
I don't think I can.
Why? I can flip it. It seems like I can.
Here.
It looks like I can steal
There we
the
go.
card. We steal each other's.
8 of hearts. Did you get?
Yeah, all right,
that?
I got it.
There
I
you
sure did. There we go. Okay, who's the 10 of clubs?
I am.
All right, who
Probably.
is it?
Oh, you're
Who's-
the king of
All right,
clubs.
yeah, I
I'm the
guess-
10 of clubs.
Oh, I'm sorry. 10 of clubs. King of clubs. Sorry. I was
Look, he's
hurting.
trying to go lower, and I take it. So
No,
that means
you did.
Queen of clubs
sorry.
is
I was so
Brian.
excited to hit somebody. I
Okay.
heard clubs and like,
King of clubs. It is your turn, sir.
that's right. It is.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to hit this person in front of me,
Gotcha.
or attempt to.
Right.
I'm not known for being good at it, but let's try it again.
5.
That's a hit. That's a success. You got him. Go ahead and roll damage.
And
That's
8.
good. Now, this is the guy you're hitting. Is this guy right here, right?
Yes, the one closest to me.
Okay, so you got one success. So basically, we've got a wound on this guy, and he remains shaken. Okay, so good job, man. All right.
Brian, do your thing.
What?
Bri-
What
it
is
is-
my thing?
I tell him what his thing is.
Well, you saved the day, it seems like,
If it would be, I would just like swing my well. Now I'm kind of using like a staff now and try to
Yep.
knock out the one in front of Joplin actually. So just to get the ball rolling.
Okay, go ahead. And you will get a +1 on that.
You know,
You hit,
fucking-
not a
You
problem.
don't need it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
with a
there you go.
raise, so you'll get extra damage.
Ooh.
Holy!
Oh Jesus! He goes.
That is
He is.
dirty damage.
Ouch!
You guys are going crazy.
Oh my
Long
goodness!
That
Sweet.
aced twice.
Non-lethal.
No, 3
So,
times. 1, 2.
He's in a coma.
He is definitely in a coma. Even with that, you hear some cracking and
There
some
you go.
snapping. It's like popcorn in a kettle going off with this guy, and he falls down as well. Boom.
I look
Okay.
over with that other guy's blood on my face and I go, "Good job."
Yeah, these pirates are really not doing so hot here. Okay, excellent. So that's it for Brian. So next up would be Ari.
So I guess my first question is, I would like to bolt them, but does it have to come from me, or can I make it look like it's coming from the sky?
It comes from you. Well, it depends. Tell me what your bolt looks like. You got to give me the flavor of the bolt. Like if your bolt is like a swarm of bees, then I could say that they just kind of like magically come out of the ground and whatnot, or from the surroundings. If you're going with that whole shadow sort of thing,
Right.
I would say that you can basically manifest a bolt from any shadow that is currently around within range.
Okay. And my
But it's up
range
to you.
is
Uh-huh.
my range is on it is smarts times 2. So is that a roll?
No, your smarts is I don't think it is. Hold on a second. Let's find out for sure. Dun 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 dun.
I mean, smarts is definitely one of the base attributes.
Yes, but it does, from what you're explaining there, it does sound like it would be a and of course it doesn't have it in there. So I'm going to have to go over here and find it.
Yeah, I was trying to do it, but I haven't printed it out yet, and it wasn't loading, and so I gave up.
Is that what we're going with? Okay.
You choose whether or not to.
That's
believe
all
me.
right. I don't know it off the top of my head yet either. So, But regardless of, I'm going to say you're within range. Just go ahead and move. You're going to have to be inside of them, and then I'll find it and we'll figure out exactly.
I am.
Okay. So.
Okay. I would rather not be inside of them if I'm using magic, so I'm not going to do that.
Oh. Okay. So.
Yeah.
I need to go.
So I guess then I'll just do the cantrip that's the bees, bugs, gnats, spiders. I'm going to summon a small swarm of normal bees to appear next to the target.
Okay.
Needless to say, they're angry and will attempt to sting the target. The target suffers -2 modifier to all actions for the remainder of the round.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So basically he'll be at -2 for when their turn comes up. And which one are you doing it to? I take it you're doing it to this one. There's only 3 that are up. So here, let me make this a little bit clearer. I'm going to go ahead and I'll put a red. No, I'll put a green dot. You see that green dot I just put on that guy? There.
Yeah.
Okay, that guy's knocked unconscious. That guy's knocked unconscious. So there's only this guy right here who's shaken. Oh wait, I did that wrong. I did it backwards.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah, it is the other way around. This guy here is unconscious. There we go. Okay, so it's these 2 guys and then the captor, the only ones that are on their feet. There's only 3 of them on their feet right now.
And I'm guessing I can't do it between the 2 who are on their feet and affect both of them.
No, it's you're just gonna have to pick one, unfortunately.
It's fine. Which I'm gonna do the one that's closer to me.
Okay. All right, so he'll be at -2 as these bugs start swarming around him and giving him no end of grief. Poor guy. I feel bad for him. I really do. I think basically what it is that you roll, add that, and then it's going to be essentially just like how your movement is. Your movement is on your character sheets. You know how you got it's basically
the pace.
Yeah, your pace.
6.
And your pace is 6, and for each one is an inch. An inch is 10, 20, 30. It'd be 40. So what's your pace?
6.
6. Well, that can't be right then. I'll have to take a look at that again. So basically it worked. We'll figure it out. So, okay. Cool. And let's see here. So that was the 10. All right, Phoenix, you're next. They get to go last. Damn. Okay, that's not good.
All right, I'm going to step over this guy's unconscious body, and I'm going straight for the captain this time.
Oh, that's not good. He's not happy about that either.
And I'm going to swing at him with the shillelagh again.
And you hit.
All right.
With a raise.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's...
Ooh.
So that's 20. Let me see what... Oh, shit. Okay, so... let me just see how many wounds this poor fellow has taken. Wow. You just did three wounds to him and he's shaken. So he's essentially... He's out of it.
I for flavor, I came up to this guy and I brought the shillelagh around and like kind of faked him out and then hit him in the base of the spine.
Yeah, that's exactly what you did.
Like just cracked him in the back.
And there was a nice crack, snapple, pop that went on when you did it too. So, all right, cool. All right, so fuck, it's their turn. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. There's only 2 of them left. One's shaken. All right, I'm gonna make a roll here for these poor pirates. Yeah, that's what we need right there. So the first one, yep. He says, "Fuck you, I'm coming after you." The second one is, whoops, pay no attention to that one. So this guy that's right in front of Aster is all like, "Have at thee!" This guy right here, the one that was shaken, he tosses his saber to the ground, backs up, and goes, I'm good. I don't want any, no trouble here. Now, all of these guys are speaking Sanish, just so you know. but you guys all speak that, so it's all good. So this guy,
Yes.
he's going after
Thank you.
you, Phoenix. He's all like, screw this guy.
That's fair.
I could take him. Because you've been basically kicking everybody's ass. Okay, so he's going to hit you.
That's
Oh, no, what's your parry?
7 is my parry.
Yeah, no, that's, yeah. So he
That's
misses.
the baddest sword out of the air.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right, so I'm not going to roll a niche. I'm not going to not roll a niche. I'm not going to deal out any more cards for this. Basically, what I'm going to say is that this guy is overcome. And he is essentially beat. You beat the snot out of him, and you can either have killed him or not. Is completely up to you guys.
I'll leave that up to Brian.
Then he's not dead. Okay, he's
course
unconscious
not.
too. So so out of all of these, one guy is laying on the beach, head completely caved in. There's 4 unconscious guys laying on the ground. And there's the one guy who threw his saber to the sand there and just put his hands up. Oh no, not me. No, I'm good. It's all good. So with that, we're going to even though we had some technical difficulties earlier when OBS crashed, and I do apologize that for everybody. What we got here is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take a short break.
You're trying to play the intro video.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the intro video for the break, and let's see. Hopefully, you know what? I think I moved that too, so I think that's not gonna be. I think you guys are just gonna be entertained by a little bit of music, so which is fine. So
Which probably got moved.
despite because basically what I was doing, I was reorganizing a bunch of stuff. I was reorganizing all the pictures that I had. I was reorganizing as far as all the folders and the different stuff that I have. So, and that's where I fucked up. So anyway, besides that, but that'll all be fixed for next episode. So don't worry about it, everybody. So until then, just enjoy some of this fine music. And you know what? I can't do that, so I'll do this one because that one's got music connected to it. Okay, so we will be back just momentarily. So go ahead and take a break, get your snackages on, refresh that beverage, get whatever you need, and we will be back momentarily. There we go. You guys got to remind
Okay.
me about the audio. I didn't turn the audio right back on, but I remembered it. I remembered it really quickly. Adam, wherever you're at, you'd be pleased.
Would
So-
he be?
No, not really. with the other mistakes that have already happened, he would be shaking his head, I'm sure.
Very much
So-
so.
Okay, and actually, I'm gonna go ahead and switch us back over to the battle map. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, we are back in it, everyone. So that guy throws his scimitar down, and he's like, and then you hear. And then his throat explodes, and there's a bolt sticking through his neck, and he falls forward. And you notice now that those zipping sounds you hear are crossbow bolts getting shot really far in arcing angles, and you see like a splash in the water in front of you, and a couple more hit the sand.
King Ron.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys going to this time?
Hey,
Aster starts stumbling, and he goes, "Well,
Wait. hey,
I'm gonna try and grab Askar and pull him with me,
Okay,
like,
excellent.
just so he can keep up with us.
Gotcha. Excellent.
hey, Will.
Uh-huh.
There's a problem. You're over the top of my video on Twitch.
You don't like that?
Oh, yeah, on the battle map. I see it. Here, hold on. I'll go ahead and correct that. So go ahead, and what are you guys going to do with that? What are you guys going to do?
What?
I'm heading back towards where we were banging on the door before and pulling Askar by the
Almost.
sleeve.
Right. Okay. So basically what I'm going to say is that you're definitely able to get the hell out of Dodge. There we go. Is everybody in the right spot? Yes, everybody's in the right spot. Okay, so I fixed it and swap it out. There we go. Okay, so with that having been said, I'm going to actually go to over here, back to the faces. So you guys start just hauling ass off of the beach. A number of bolts pepper the ground around you. They're shooting at extremely long range, so they're not really doing much as far as getting even close to you. They killed one of their own men on accident. So that guy's dead. So you guys make it out of there, and I take it you're going to be running back towards that house. Is that where you guys going?
That's
Okay.
where I'm headed.
Okay. As you guys are going, you start to see too that the boat is actually starting to move.
Which way?
Yeah, that's disappointing. I was hoping to steal that boat.
Actually, it's
Well, like these little ones.
they've got oars that have been dropped into the water, and because this is a little bit of an inlet right here, they're just backing up. You see, like they're getting ready to leave and get the hell out of Dodge. So okay, so
I'm gonna pull Askar and I'm just gonna back up behind this house.
okay.
And so that they don't have a clear shot at me, but just so that these guys don't run and get in their boats if they wake
They're
up.
all no, they're all laid out and unconscious and
Okay.
not in
Are
any
they-
sense of getting
He's
up.
still alive?
Yeah, everybody who's got a green dot on them they're all alive.
I'm gonna try to pull one to cover so they're not stuck
Oh, they quit
in this
they-
rain of arrows.
No, they quit shooting those bolts at you
Oh,
guys
okay.
after you
Okay,
took
good.
off running.
That's
So
fine then.
yeah, they were trying to shoot you with total disregard for their own men. But once you guys started running off of the beach, they quit their lame ass attempts to hit you.
Can I go back then and try to rifle through the pockets of that?
Eventually, do you want to do it now where they still might actually shoot some bolts at you?
I think I want to do it before he wakes up.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so they're pretty much out of range, and basically, I'm just going to say that this boat is leaving completely. So if you want to go back, you can. Yeah.
All right, what's he have on him? That's what I want to know.
Well, basically, go ahead and roll me a d6.
can do it.
Yeah.
No whammies.
Okay. He's got 2 silver and roll me a d10.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. A D10.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
And he has 1 copper on him. So
This broke ass motherfucker.
they had their weapons too. There's plenty of weapons laying around on the ground and what have you.
but he
He
didn't
did
Come
have,
to shore with all his money.
Yeah, I mean he's not like, hey, let's go get those guys, but first let me get all my real cool stuff. You know, I never know
I mean,
when
that's what I would do.
yeah.
Actually, no. I was hoping he would have like maybe a wanted poster for Syndra or some orders or something like that.
No, nothing
Thinking.
along those lines on
Thinking.
these guys.
Information.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope.
All right.
Nothing on at all like that.
And I'll take the money, whatever.
Okay. All right.
2 silver, 1 copper.
Yep. And actually, that boat is just. I'm gonna delete it because it's hightailing it out of here. They're rowing until they're into a position where they can catch the wind, and then they're gonna start sailing again. And apparently, the rest of the crew that was on the ship didn't want to come out there and take any part of what you had. Because you guys definitely were dishing out some serious ass whoopings out there. So, okay, so you guys all make it back to that house. Joplin will be for a little bit rummaging through people's belongings. So you guys get into the house.
I would like to potentially take a cutlass of theirs as well.
You totally
'cause
can.
I feel like I probably need one.
Yeah, you totally can. There's plenty scattered about, so that's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as you guys, as you're out there getting yourself a cutlass, and as Joplin has finished rummaging around through the captain or the guy who actually had a shirt on, you start to notice that the doors and everything start to open up, and people start looking out. They're not coming out, but there's people looking out of their houses and whatnot towards you. So let's go to everybody who's down in the actual house. When you guys start coming in, Ryland's there, and he's like, so you all did an extremely good job. I'm very impressed with you. I'll make sure that when we speak to Ogret, that I tell him what an extremely accomplished individuals you are. And Syndra,
What a pussy you are.
and Syndra's like, so you guys, you did it. I saw from the window. I'm like, holy shit, you're impressive. Wow, that is awesome. Oh, man. Yeah, that's good stuff. And Asker just goes and he goes back
I'll
inside.
follow him as well too.
He falls into a chair at a table where there's a bottle and he starts drinking.
I'm gonna try and grab the bottle from him and if he'll give it to me and take a sip as well.
Oh, he'll share it with you. Not a
Yeah.
problem. Oh, yeah. There you go. Have some. It's the best.
Thank you. Asgard, was it?
Askar.
Askar, right.
Askar.
Gotcha. Like a donkey pulling a cart. Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't. What's your name? So I can make fun of it.
It won't be hard. It's Phoenix.
No,
Empress.
really. Seriously. Well, if you don't want to tell me, that's fine.
Right. Yeah.
So Syndra's like, okay, excellent. That's great. You got me this letter. Excellent. Are you guys going back to Lysenna now? Maybe. Yes.
I was thinking it would be a good idea for us to escort you directly to the Arcanus.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I'm kind of wanted, so we're going to have to sneak me in some kind of way.
You know, me and Joplin pretty good at sneaking.
Experts, you might say.
Excellent.
Phoenix
Yeah.
didn't laugh when he said that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but you did, yes. Of course.
The thing is, Sentinels are looking for you as well,
Yes.
hence wanted. And we did speak to them, and
Yeah.
they said that we should talk to them before we talk to the guild. Do you all remember?
Maybe
Graham.
chose to forget parts of that.
The sentries told you that, huh? Well, of course they are. They want me. They want to put. You're not. Are you here to take me and turn me over to the authorities?
No. We are here to
Deliver a letter.
letter, and we are acting on behalf of the Arcanus. Anyone else?
Okay. All right.
But
well,
we're not criminals, and I mean you're a criminal, but
I'm no criminal either. Just because somebody's
Well-
wanted doesn't make them a criminal.
Sindra,
Yes.
can you
True.
tell
Well,
us what you took?
actually, that's exactly what happens.
Can you tell us
Graham.
what you took?
What do you all think? Should we just
Well, wait.
ignore the sentinels?
They're sentries, son, not sentinels, and I find it
Sentries,
hard.
of
Yes,
course,
I
of
find it
course.
hard to believe that you've come all the way out here, fought for me, just to take me back to Lysena and turn me over. I mean, if you do realize probably what they're going to do to me, do you not? I mean, you have no idea what's going on here, do you?
Oh, that's a good point. No, we have no idea.
No. It's like
You're roboting on us a little bit there.
I just I want to be as transparent as possible. As I don't want. That's all.
Okay.
Cards on the table.
Cards.
Where do you want to go?
Well, if Ogret wants to see me, then I definitely would like to go and see Ogret. I mean, yes, very much so. But I think Ogret and the Arcanus understand discretion. By the way, are you just going to leave those Azure brothers laying in the sand out there? I mean, we should probably go. I mean, not that you weren't impressive, and I don't think
No.
but yeah. Yeah, she starts like going around the house, like she gets like a leather over the shoulder like satchel bag, and like is grabbing a few things here and there and sticking them into her bag and what have you.
All
And then
right, yeah.
she goes over to Askar and goes, "Askar, I'm leaving," and she hits him in the shoulder. You drunk? She turns around and she goes out the front door and leaves.
Is Askar like?
Let's go.
Is he making any effort to follow her?
No, he's just sitting there drinking in his chair.
I'm going to ask him. Hey, is this the end of your contract with her? Is this?
Well, for now it is, I assume. I mean, yeah. Besides that, I'm not feeling too great. I mean, I could use a nap. Yeah.
Sleep it off. Eat some bread.
He goes over, and after saying that, he just like stands up, walks over to a very dirty, flea-bitten looking bed, and just throws himself down into it.
No.
And not too long afterwards, he's snoring.
Just all. Well, I guess I have to ask. What do you? I mean, I hate to admit it, but I can't really write. But would one of you leave a note for him that just says to?
Oh, don't
find
worry
the
about
Empress
him.
if he needs.
If I need him, I know where to find him. I mean, he wasn't supposed to be drinking like this anyway. He was supposed to be watching me and protecting me. And as you can tell, he did an excellent job with that. Now,
Right.
so she starts, she goes, walks like about 10 paces, stops and turns around and is waiting for the rest of you.
I'm gonna pick up his bottle.
I'm
Is there
out
anything
in
left
front
in
of
the
them.
bottle?
Let's
Oh, yeah.
go.
There's several empties laying on the table, like some on their side or what have you. But that one was about half full.
Yeah, I take it with me.
Okay, cool. All right. So
He doesn't need it.
No, not until he wakes up. All right. So what are you folk doing?
I guess we walk. I mean,
Yeah, she starts walking at a very brisk pace.
Let's keep pace and let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
before while we're on the road, is there
Because
any
we got 3
benefit
hours,
to?
so-
Yeah.
What?
Is there any benefit to trying to contact Rubia when we get back to the city and see if she knows a more covert way to get to the Arcanus?
You could try. I mean, what do you want to do? You guys explain to me. You've got basically about a 3-hour walk to get down there. It basically took almost no time once you got here. You walked. It's about what, 1 o'clock now, so you can get back to Lycena, roughly just a little after 4. So yeah.
Well, I can move quietly, but we're middle of the afternoon when we get back. Are we really going to be able to sneak her into the city without anyone noticing?
Well, I should hope so. You said that you could.
Yeah, sorry.
How do we send a message ahead of us?
That's a good question. I mean,
It's going to cost us. I know that, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's just a thought. Actually, it's Ryland that pipes up and he goes, "Well, of course, I could go in first, and you could give me a little bit of time, and I'll go directly to the Arcanist first. What would you like me to tell them? That you're on your way, or?"
If they could send a carriage, something covered to bring her into the city, then that would probably be best, right?
Ooh, that's a good idea, actually. Yes. Well done, Phoenix. I mean, as well as being a brute, and I mean that in the best of ways, you do that's a pretty wise idea.
Hiding from people's kind of what I'm good at, other than beating up people.
Excellent. Okay.
All right. Well, I guess we find somewhere quiet outside of the city and wait for him to come back.
Okay, that's the plan then.
With everyone else.
I think it's
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's what it'll be. So as you guys are, you've got a 3-hour walk going back to Lycena. Is there anything you're going to do during the walk? You're going to talk to Syndra, or are you just going to deliver her to Orgrit?
I'm not great at the talking, but I might just sneak back to Joplin and if I find a moment to talk to him and say, "Hey, is there any benefit to maybe trying to find out what it is this lady knows? Maybe she knows something about that thing we saw the other day."
Could tell her what we saw. It was her apartment, after all. I mean, she does have some right to know. She's going to go back and find a mess, and she's going to wonder, what the hell happened here? It looks like a giant pirate burst into purple goo in my bed.
Sorry. I didn't mean to make you think about that.
No,
again.
it's all right. It was the purple goo.
Yeah, no, it got me too.
Yeah, an exploding human being doesn't sit well with most people either.
I'm going to tap my side and make sure I still have that bottle on me. It's like, now that he's talking
to me.
Yeah, you still got it. Unless you did something with it or put it somewhere.
I think it's still in my inventory. Magic space.
Okay. So yeah, you've got it then. You still got it.
I mean, Joplin, you are kind of our word guy. If you want to maybe, break the news to her gently that a demon was waiting for her inside of another guy inside of her apartment. I don't know.
All right. Let me find the right words. They're not coming to me.
Dead person.
Yeah, so it's not just me that can't figure this one out. Then
Yeah, no, but I'll give it a shot. Syndra, Miss Agrita.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yes. And by the way, who are all you people? I mean, obviously, you're initiates of the Arcanist. I see the tunics on some of you without the stars, and that much, obviously, I'm convinced of now. But
just about to introduce myself. I am Joplin Mayfair.
Joplin, nice to meet you.
We are the newest initiates at the Arcanist.
Yes, yes.
Phoenix is our wonderful bard. He's musicianship is magnificent. Brian, sweet Brian. You.
Whoa. You can play music, huh? I mean, no offense. I mean,
I pull out the flute and I just play like a really sweet melody, a major key, just something really.
Okay, go ahead and roll. And basically, what I'm going to have you do, give me a performance roll. If you fail, it doesn't mean it's a bad performance though. It's still going to be good. I just want to. So you play well, but
Yeah.
she's not like, holy shit, that's the best I've ever heard, or nothing like that. You just,
And I take a
it's just
swig
done
of my
well.
whiskey
And she
and
goes,
tuck it back into the jacket.
and she's like, "Oh, okay, well, fair enough. Yes, and you are. Well, my name is Rylan Irison of the Irisons. I'm sure you've heard of us. And she goes, oh, well, that explains a lot. Okay, and you two?
Oh well,
That's
Uh-huh.
you, Brian.
Yeah, she points at you.
my name's Brian, and
Uh-huh.
come from bakery. That's yeah.
A-
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of things.
A baker. You don't look like a baker. You look like a mercenary.
No, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that being a mercenary is not a bad thing. I mean, what you did to those pirates out there was. I appreciate it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, fuck
Oh.
him up.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And you, madam?
That one's Ari.
Well, she doesn't speak. Just
I just wanted
You
to do the
don't want
pitching
me
gag.
to speak.
okay. All right, I can understand why you speak for her now. Okay, all right, excellent. So, yes. So now that we all know each other, yes, and obviously you know who I am. So,
I mean, to be honest, we don't really know that much about each other yet. But here we are.
yes, that is the way of the initiate program, is it not? Yes, you know that's all part of the test, right?
Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah.
making sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. Excellent. Okay.
I mean,
The
unless there's
Azure-
more that we need to know.
the Azure Brotherhood says you took something of theirs.
That's bullshit. I took nothing from them. I have something they want, though. And she like taps her head. They hired me. I'll admit that. Sure.
What did they hire you for?
I take it you guys want the story. Is that what you're beating around the bush about here?
I mean-
Duh, doy.
Yeah. We got
Yes,
some stuff about
and
the
she
temple.
turns to Joplin and does something and goes, yes, I understand completely now. Well, I by trade am an archaeologist. I don't know if you know what that means, and no offense, I'm just saying. Not
No, none taken. I didn't know what it means.
okay. I go and find old relics of the past and secrets of the past and uncover them so that we can study them and know about the past. And I have a somewhat of a reputation for this, and I was approached one night by a fine gentleman, and he offered me a substantial amount of money if I were to help them find something. And they gave me maps and what have you of the northern region of Zeta Island here. And I was quite interested because I had never seen any maps of this sort. But I'm very familiar with that area. There are ruins up in this area. And so, of course, I agreed 100%. And we went up there and... Okay, I had to get the guy's name. Maybe. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. And there's ruins up there, dating back to the Celestine period, and even further back to possibly the time of wonder, and some even say they're built on even older ruins of the age of the Salus. And so I was definitely intrigued. I'd never seen anything like this before. And as I went along with them and found these things, I found a tomb as we were digging around. It was buried, of course, underground. You wouldn't even know that it was there until we had excavated the area. But what I found was I mean, I've never seen anything like this before, so I don't know for sure. I can't say, but I'm pretty sure it's a Celestine tomb. And so I was fascinated. I was completely enthralled by it. I had made notes, and I mean, this is a huge find, and to have to find it here on Zada Island, it's incredible. I mean, people have been on this island forever. I mean, people have gone over those ruins. I mean, hell, nobody even knows really that they're up there or go up there to see them anymore. Then you could walk by them and not even notice them. But after not long after I had discovered the tomb and then was making my notes and what have you, a man showed up. He said, first of all, he killed. Well, let me say now. When I went out there, I didn't realize that these were Azure Brotherhood people that were. I didn't find that out until I was there. The man that I was dealing with at the beginning, Hakan, he just seemed like a businessman, somebody who had happened upon something. And it wasn't until we were there digging, and then all these blue sashes started showing up that I realized what was going on. But still, it was a great discovery. I mean, they could pay for it. That's fine. I mean, but a man showed up one night. And he killed all of the Brotherhood men that were there. And he maybe would have killed me too if I hadn't run away.
Did he have a nice ass?
What?
That's actually the same question I had, but I probably would have phrased it differently.
Did he have a nice ass? I don't know. I wasn't looking. He was cutting heads off, for crying out loud, woman. Ugh. I don't think you're going to make it in the Arcanist. I'm just going to tell you now. I'm not being mean. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, no,
I made
not
it back to
exactly the usual
Lysena.
types.
Okay, I made it back to the city. Okay, I went and I spoke with Hakan. I told him what was going on, and he didn't believe me. He accused me of being in league with some man by the name of Barsabas. He called him some kind of no good son of light bullshit. I don't know, but I told him I had nothing to do with it. He didn't want to believe me, and they were getting ready to probably do bad things to me. So I ran, and I hid in the city for a little while, and then they started doing all this, saying that I had stolen from them, and supposedly all these witnesses that had seen me steal from them were coming out of the woodwork, and, well, I didn't, so I went to Askar's house, and I was laying low with him for a while so I could figure out what to do.
Yeah. Speaking of hiding out,
we visited your apartment.
Yeah.
Oh, and?
Well, they had left a rather large pirate behind, seeing if anyone would be stupid enough to come looking for you there.
Sounds about
right. It took us a lot longer to beat that guy up than those guys. He was
very, very large, but
very large, huh?
Afterwards, something rather strange happened.
Yes, something rather strange happened. Is my house still there?
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I didn't have anything of much importance there anyway.
Yes, your apartment is still there, as is most of that pirate, or at least some of him.
So you killed him?
No.
Well, I have no problems with you killing him.
No. We did not. We left him unconscious.
Okay.
Intentionally. And then he started to bubble like.
What?
There was another being,
little purple
being inside
pustules
of him, and popped out.
There was.
Yeah.
There. I'm not following you. There was another being inside of him. Would it like he had a parasite of
It
some sort?
sounds fantastical.
No.
Rather a full-size humanoid, except for the wings.
With a nice ass.
Yeah.
Hence the question. Yeah.
Oh.
I can't speak for the ass. I was dong side facing, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Yeah. I guess so. Yeah. These things happen.
These things happen. Hold on. Wait.
Sure.
What?
To whom do these things happen?
Well, apparently, you people.
Does the name Azalea matter to you at all?
Azale?
That's what he
Isaiah?
said his name was, right, Brian?
Let's give it a roll and see here. No.
Yikes.
Hmm.
I mean,
Means
he had
nothing to me,
wings.
friend. And
Yeah.
so let me get this straight. You beat up a pirate, and then some like cherub or
no,
Cherub.
Little-
not a cherub.
winged angel thingy comes crawling out of the guy after did he like pop out of his mouth or something?
No, he
Not
looked-
an angel. No.
He looked like
Okay.
like a pit fighter, but not like scars or anything. He's just like really built and like
Are you trying to say a full-grown man climbed out of another full-grown man?
yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
nesting doll situation. One guy popped out of another guy, slightly smaller but equally scary looking.
Oh,
If not more so.
No,
Yeah, that's a good point.
we have this, and I'm going to show her the bottle.
Oh,
and she'll may I?
Yes.
Okay.
Suspiciously hand it over to her.
She'll take it and like I take it you found a cork of some sort somewhere to
Up somewhere.
stop her it up. Okay. She's like swirling it around. Now, it's still like a very it has the consistency of like, well, pus. you know. And it's
Gross.
yeah. It's
Gross.
it's like a bottle that's maybe about a beer bottle about a quarter of the way full of what appears to be purple milk of magnesia.
Mm.
Okay.
Ugh.
And she's all like, "Boop." And she like, oh,
yeah. Oh.
oh, oh.
Mhm.
Okay. You need to one of two things. One, maybe stop drinking. Just if that's the case. I'm not judging. I mean, I've seen Askar at he's had delusions before too. Or two, if what you're saying's really happened, then you should probably we're going to the right place. You need to talk to Ogrit about this.
We actually tried.
Oh, and
Ran into bureaucracy.
oh,
So we-
okay.
Decided to go straight to you instead. You
Yes.
seem like the more pressing.
To
issue.
and then she like looks and she finds the letter. Yes, you gave me my letter, and yes, I should be able to get in no problem with this. It's just so
Can I
nice.
get the bottle back from her, of course?
Oh, she'll give it back to you because she's all like,
Fantastic.
yeah, here. Yeah. So I think you should. Yeah. Maybe Ogrit would know something about this. So yeah. Okay.
Gotta be something in all those books, right?
Yes, there is something in all those books. You can find all your answers in a book. You just have to know what book to look in is the key. And with that, Rylan pipes up and goes, "That is extremely wise, and I would have to agree with you on that, madam." Okay.
I prefer to deal with people than books, but sure. I mean, to each their own.
Okay.
His name's probably on a library somewhere.
All right, gentlemen and madam.
Yeah, I could be a gentleman.
You could be. You could be. So, Do you have any other questions for her or anything along those lines?
Well, I guess one last question for you before we arrive in the city. What was that? You say it was a Celestian?
Celestine.
Celestine. Right?
Celestian, Celestine, it's the same thing. Yeah, that's fine.
It's what I mean. Pardon my ignorance. What?
Mm-hmm. That's all right. Most people don't even know anything about it.
I've never heard of them. What are they?
Well, you've heard of
tombs?
them. Let's put it this way. The Celestines to you guys would mean exactly the same amount as the Greek gods do to you personally. Okay? So you've heard of them. You maybe have read a book or two about them. You maybe have not read anything about them, but you know about them, through just, common everyday people talking and what have you. So, and the Celestines were divine beings that came to Ura during the Age of Wonder, when humans were messing around with magic that weakened the weave between worlds and allowed them to cross over into this world. And they're godlike. Okay.
And all of that is in that opening that we didn't play.
You are correct.
Right.
It is in that opening. It talks all about that.
So,
which we'll play next week, I guarantee it.
Stick around.
Yeah.
So you found like a god tomb?
From all intents and purposes, from what I could tell, it was, yes. Very much so. You have to understand that the Celestines, once the weave was... Now, I don't know magic, I know magic exists. I've seen a lot of things in my travels, so I can assure you these things do exist. But eventually, that's the weakness in the weave. They were able to fix it and close it, and I guess when that happened, it cut off the Celestines from where they were from, and they weren't as godlike as they had been. You could kill them then. They were still immensely powerful, according to, if you can believe the legends. I mean, it's kind of hard to really, find the truth. I mean, but in every story, there's a grain of truth. And if this is the case, this could be the tomb of one of those long dead Celestines.
So if that weakness is gone, then they can't come back?
Supposedly. I'm no expert in magic, in magical affairs. But if it happened once... I mean, you've heard the stories. I mean, there's been a lot of different things that you hear going on around the world that haven't been going on before. Creatures in the night. Magic seems to be creeping its way back into the world slowly but surely. I mean, it's never really left. I mean, I've even met a sorcerer or two in my day. And hell, Ogret, he's a sorcerer. I mean,
there's a sorcerer within just a few feet of you right now.
She stops in her tracks and she starts looking at each and every one of you, and she like looks, well, and then she goes, "It's you guys, isn't it?" And she points at Arya to Ryland. "You're sorcerers, aren't you?" That would explain. Well, I know the Arison is. That goes without saying. It's his family. They're known to be sorcerers, and the one with the sharp tongue, this one here, is obviously a sorcerer then too. Am I right? I'm right, aren't I?
You didn't think it was the baker, the guy who cleans floors at a brothel, or the fucking con man? Wow.
Yeah.
Good deduction.
Yeah.
I did make
I didn't mean to be gruff, but I mean...
No, that's okay.
I do magic every day.
He does. I've seen it.
Oh, you do? I'm sorry. So you're a sorcerer too?
Sure, we're the king.
I just got it back. Took me the entire break. But I could produce a dagger pretty quick.
Yes, I okay. All right, I'm not denying that you probably know magic too. That's fine.
More of a prestidigitator.
Yes, exactly. I mean, okay, sure. That's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
I've been known to press the digits too, so
I don't know what that means.
Trust
it's
me.
fingers. I know
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Good times.
Okay.
All right. Well, now you know why they want me. So there you go. So now you know. I mean, you knew anyway that you would. It would be trouble coming to find me. Obviously, you probably knew about the Azure Brotherhood. I mean, if you started looking for me and found out where my apartment is and asking around, I'm assuming you found out. So,
Oh yeah, we got our asses kicked by a lot of different people.
well, and now you know the reason behind it. Don't now. She stops for a second and she walks. She stops, turns around, and then walks backward a little bit so that you're all in front of her. And she goes, "You have to understand just how serious this is. I can't impress upon you how dangerous this could be. Not the Azure Brotherhood. Well, the Azure Brotherhood, but there's no if. This is a Celestine tomb. Okay. What could be in there could be incredibly dangerous.
What did you bring back?
Not a damn thing. I ran for my life. I didn't want to get stabbed by that guy.
But you ran from
Yes.
an ancient tomb to your apartment
Yes.
where a demon appeared.
No, I did not run and see any demon in my apartment.
No.
No, but there was a fucking
saw a
demon.
demon in your apartment.
Maybe it was something
Yes.
you brought back with you.
That crawled out of a Azure brother that you brother.
So
Yeah,
Right?
he might have been one of the guys that was with you at the place. And then he
No,
called
they
and
were
fired
all
him.
killed. I'm telling you now. There was if somebody brought something back from this tomb, it wasn't. I had nothing to do with that, and they came there after I did.
I find it very hard to believe that this is a coincidence.
I don't think it's a coincidence either. But now it's just emphasizing what I'm telling you. This is extremely dangerous stuff. That's why it's important for us to go to Ogret and
Oh.
tell him what's happening.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I
Pointing
mean-
fingers isn't going to get us anywhere. You're right.
And your story's going to take us further than our story.
Yes, and it's more than just the centuries of Lycena and the Lycena government that's involved. Besides the Azure Brotherhood, this Barsabas fellow that they were, he's a son of light. Those guys are fucking lunatics. Okay, now all of you can make if you have.
Wrote down that
Does
I
anybody
wanted to
have
ask about this at some
religion?
point.
Tell you what, go ahead and just give me a smarts roll. If you have the Sons of Light are a religious organization of some sort. So, okay, that's not going to work. That's not going to work.
We're doing smarts or
Seven?
common knowledge.
Out of 8,
Say which one? I'm sorry, Ari.
Are we doing smarts or common knowledge?
You can do common knowledge if you have that.
All right,
So-
I did common knowledge. It's the same either way for me.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Definitely didn't
Yeah,
know.
just smarts
Okay.
would be better for me. That's why I asked. But
Okay.
no.
Okay. So
Oh,
none of you,
it's the first one. It's the first one.
yeah, none of you guys know who or what the Sons of Light are. So, I mean, a
Okay.
common knowledge. It was
Well,
basically you had to hit a 10. Is basically what it is. So, I mean, if you have the right skills, you would more likely. I would have brought down the. Essentially, you would have to have religion of some sort as your dealio, because then you would know more about them. So,
which that reminds me. Sorry to kind of divert. Did anyone get hurt in
Nope.
the brawl? Okay.
None of us.
not
No.
a one. You guys
At least open up a
cleaned.
can of whoop ass on
Yeah,
them,
you
but-
mopped the floor with all these pirates. So, but anyway, she's like, so let's go to Ogret, and let's let the people who have the training and the power to deal with this deal with it. Obviously, possibly the Azure Brotherhood has already gone back in there and done something. If it, because you're right, that's way too much of a coincidence. And if they've ransacked it, and if what you said happened, that's really bad, really bad.
Oh,
So,
is it?
yes. So let's just hurry as fast as we can, and so we can go in and take care of this.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, and then she just turns around and she just starts walking at a brisk pace. So
All right, are we still gonna send Rylan in to?
yeah, Ryland's all
Get a
for it
kick
too,
for us.
man. He's like, now, just wait here. Give me a good. It's going to take me some time to go in. Give me an hour, and I will make sure that that the Arcanus is informed, and they send someone to collect all of you. All right. Okay. And then he just starts. He walks into the city and leaves you guys outside.
If he doesn't
Thanks.
come back quick enough, we should find one of those little urchins and see if we can't get a message to Ribia.
Rabia.
Rabia.
Rabia. Yeah.
I
know
mean,
you
she
said-
could probably get us into the city, but I'm guessing it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah, no, it's probably some.
Sewers, something like that.
So you guys are hanging out. I assume you get off the beaten path, but close to the to the north gate. No, the north gate's not closed. It's not like, oh, it's nighttime, we're gonna close the gate. It is manned 24/7 though. So just so you know. And basically, I
I got a real weird request.
sure.
Can I look around for a small frog? Just something about like
Sure.
that big.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a d20 and get a 1, 2, or 3.
Is there any way that I can help him in his search?
Sure. If
Because
you
I'm
if,
also bored enough.
you can help him, and it'll increase it a 1 to 4. Increase the
Okay.
chance there.
Ready?
All
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, not even.
Nope, you were going the opposite direction, but yeah, no.
All right.
You
I'll
hear,
try again.
and the thing that's demanding part of it is you hear frogs.
And it's and every time I hear a frog, I pull out my flute inside my jacket and try and mimic the pitch of the frog
Yeah.
call with my flute, without Joplin noticing, just like.
Yeah. And every time you get close to where you hear the frog noise, of course it stops. And then when you get far enough away from it, it starts up again. Them
Yes,
assholes.
it's taunting
Yeah.
me now.
Yes, that's exactly what they're
Mhm.
doing. Okay, so after an hour, a carriage does come out of the north gate. And not just any carriage, it's not like undescript. It is a closed carriage, but it has the 3-starred symbol of the Arcanus on the side of it. So it's like saying, hey, this carriage belongs to the Arcanus. Okay. It pulls up to where you guys are at. Door swings open, and Rylan comes out. Your chariot awaits. And Syndra, bolts. She goes and she just dives right in.
I'm gonna climb right in there too, and I'm gonna pull that bottle out and just. Now that we're in the fucking car, I'm just gonna down the rest of the bottle.
Okay. As each and every one of you get into the carriage, Princess Jasmine's father's in there.
As I
Oh, great.
Now, if you remember who
pour
that
down the
is
rest of the bottle.
it's Ogret, and we described him as looking like he's got the white bushy beard and the big white mustache, and he's got a turban and robes, and the dress even very similar of Princess Jasmine from Aladdin is in there, and he greets each and every one of you as you come in. He's got a hookah inside there that he's smoking on, and there's a bar and drinks and different stuff. And, oh, hello, yes, come in, yes. Oh my goodness! Now I've heard a terrible amount of information from old Ryland here, and now that you're all here, we can have a proper conversation. And as soon as the last person's in and the doors close, the carriage starts moving again, and you're assuming going back towards the citadel of the Arcanus. And that's where we will end tonight's episode. So, dun, dun, dun.
Perfect place there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do want to say again, I want to apologize to everyone. I'm sorry that OBS crashed on us, and we had a little bit of a break in the show there until I was able to reboot it and get it back up. So for that, I do apologize. I also apologize for not having the files in the correct places so that the the intro video and all that different stuff could roll. So. For that, I apologize. So, but
By the
all
way,
those are easy fixes. But I just didn't want to. I didn't want to go into doing it and to delay anything any further than we had to do. And I will figure out that, man. I'm telling you that initiative thing. I made it work outside of it, and I was like, okay. And then now I'm like, and sure as shit, as soon as we stop streaming, I'm going to try it, and the first thing is going to work like that. And I'm like. Oh, I had to
We'll have to do it like a test right before our next time. We'll just do one initiative before we start streaming.
Right?
Right
Oh,
here.
he
is
had
the
it.
link to
Actually,
the
I saw
opening
it.
in the
Yeah.
chat.
What's that?
Right there. Right there in the chat
Uh-huh.
is the link to the opening. If anybody's
There
still
you
watching
go.
live.
Thank you,
And I
Tony.
pretty much
Very-
am pointing
Holding
that.
on.
yeah. You can see the video there. We've posted it. It is pinned. Also, I do believe in the. Well, no, I don't think it is anymore. But it's on the Tales of a Savage Land Facebook page as well. I have it on there. So the first episode is actually pinned on the Facebook page. So if you go there, that'll be the first thing you see, so that you can watch there. Or you can go to. Well, let's do this proper like. So we'll go ahead and we'll end tonight's episode, and we shall just go in reverse order. So Dylan, tell
All
everybody
right.
who you are and where they can find you.
I'm Dylan Trahan. I have been playing Phoenix this evening, and you can find me here on Twitch as Villain Trahan, but I'm Dylan Trahan everywhere else. Search me up on YouTube. I'm starting to post some videos there, trying to get one a week out. So it's just my name. There'll be a picture of me.
Woo-hoo. Excellent. All right, Tony.
Hi, I'm Tony, Uncle Tony, Stupid Tony, whatever you like. Tony Lasagna on Xbox, and proud purveyor of fine cookies all across the country at crumbtogether.com. Visit us there for all your cookie needs.
There it is. Excellent. All right, Grace.
Well, I'm Grace, and I was playing Ari. You can find me under the username FFS Grace. You'd think that I'd come up with an easier one, but nah. Yeah, that's me.
Excellent. And last, but definitely not least, Jonathan.
Hello, my name's Jonathan, and I play Brian. And for now, you can find me exclusively here on Wicked Studios once a week here. Oh.
Yeah, you roboted out there again on us for a hot second, but we caught all the pertinence, Jonathan. So you're good.
Fantastic.
Yes, and I, of course, am Will DM. I am the game master for this illustrious game, which I am constantly reading and rereading when I forget what I read as far as the Savage World rules, and I will continue to read until I get more and more up to snuff. It'll take me a little bit, but thank you for your patience with that. And as always, feel free to you can catch me on Twitch at Giant Stomp and tell me what a bad job I did there and what rules I messed up. Or you can go to the Facebook page, Tales of a Savage Land. You can also tell me there all the rules I fucked up and what a bad job I did there. I am also the Dungeon Master on Tuesday nights right here on this very same Twitch channel at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for Return to the Bandit Kingdoms, which has actually gone into its final episode. It'll be wrapping up probably in the next maybe 3 to 4 episodes. And then at the conclusion of that, we will be playing Return to Saltmarsh. We are going back to the old, in conjunction with the release of the new D&D book, Ghosts of Saltmarsh. We will be going back. I don't know personally what's going to be in that book. I mean, nobody does really yet. But I'm not sure if we'll be doing... Anyway, it'll be a combination of old and new. Anyway, so I am also the host whenever I make an episode of the Down Roll. Notice I got it right that time, though, right? And I'm also a player on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for Ravana. So there you go. That's everything that we have going on right here and right now. I want to say thank you again to everybody who tuned in, and again apologize for the little snafu with the OBS dropping out. And we will be back next Wednesday with everything, of course, fixed and rocking and rolling. And we'll see what the hell's going on with all this different stuff. Things are getting kind of crazy and kind of weird. I apologize for there not being anything but a little bit of music to send us out, but we will all be talking to you folk. Let me get the right thing ready here. Next Wednesday, and that's it. So, that one works. Cool. So the end's still good. So anyway, thank you everybody, and we will talk to you soon. Peace out. Have a good night.
See you later.